Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up.
Woo, woo, woo,
Woo,
woo,
woo,
woo,
woo,
rah,
woo, woo,
rah.
woo, woo.
Meow, meow.
Oh, nice. Good animal
Yeah.
sounds there, Francis.
I tried. I tried.
Excellent. What a great intro to the show. Hey everybody, my name is Jeff and this is Francis. This is Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show where we talk geeky topics, play geek-themed improv games, do other zany stuff. We are going to be talking about some animals and pets here in a superhero slant in a little bit. Thank everybody who's joining us in the chat. Listeners mate, Josh and Scorpio are already there. Thanks, guys. If you're watching in post, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're going to need your comments because we're going to be playing Super Loveline later in the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's always fun to give out some romantic advice as fictional characters. Which you're guys going to ask us the questions too for the advice. Which romantic questions you want answered?
Excellent.
Yes. All right, everybody. So hopefully you're having a cool summer so far.
Hot. It's hot summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Finally, the heat finally broke here a couple of days ago. We had like a whole week of 90 degrees,
Oh.
like mid-high 90s.
Wow.
Yep. All right. Hopefully it's cooler where you are, though, folks. And all right, let's go to our first. Oh, look at this. Scorpio has already liked our video. Thank you, sir.
Oh, good.
That's right. Folks, you can do that. You can like it, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the stuff.
Do all the things.
Yes. All right. So here we go. Let's go to our geeky question, super geeky question of tonight.
Of tonight. Yes.
I know
It's
that was a weird way for me to say it.
well, tonight we want to talk about your animals because DC's League of Super Pets is coming out this weekend. So, what kind of animal would you want as your superhero or villain?
Superhero villain companion, folks. Look, not everyone wants to be a hero, right?
Right. Who do you want to rule the? What animal would you like to rule the world with?
That's right. Well, listen, like even Dr. Claw in Inspector Gadget had what? It's not Fat Cat. That's not right, right? He had a
Fat cat. Well, it's a fat cat. It was, but I don't think that was what it's called.
that wasn't his name, right?
I don't think that was the name of the cat.
No,
Name.
it was a large cat.
I'm gonna find it out.
Now it's bugging
I
me
want to know what the name of the cat.
because I know he always had the cat there that he would stroke, or Dr. Evil, right? Had his dog or something, right?
Oh, Mad
Mad
Cat.
Cat.
Wow.
Mad Cat. That makes so much more sense.
Dr.
Not
Claus,
Fat Cat.
Mad Cat.
All right, but listen, villains, because they could be very lonely at the top, right? When you're a crazy dictator, so you need an animal to keep you company.
That's true.
Because all your minions are afraid of you, right? They can't really be your friends.
Well, I don't know. The minions have evolved over the years, right?
That's just
So they could be just like, someone you share a meal with, like Rufus. Even though I know he does more than that. I know.
oh, and well, it possible,
Right.
Well, yeah, well, okay, but that's because he's a hero sidekick.
He's a zero side.
That's different, I think, than when I'm talking about villains, particularly. I think villains,
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to be friends with your sidekicks.
Well, Iago and oh god, Jafar and Iago were like best buds, sort of.
Well, but come on. Jafar did not. I don't think he thought Agnestar was a best bud, right? Well, maybe.
You're not a best. I don't know. They were pretty close for a bird and his.
Yeah, that's true. Probably his only friend.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
You need the animal to be your friend if you're a villain,
That's true. That's very true.
because you treat your underlings, like garbage.
Oh, jeez. That's also true.
All right. Well, so Lizzie walked in on farted. Wait, did we even say farted?
I don't know if he said farted, but I hope we did.
Yes. Maybe we just fart. Maybe we actually did fart, and she heard it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Let's see. Thank you. Well, Lizzie, thank you for watching. We're talking
Yeah.
about what animal companion you would want if you're a superhero or villain. Like, who would be your animal? What type of animal? I mean, not like specific, not like Crypto, the dog, but just give me a species of animal that you would like.
A species of animal.
Oh, so let's just make, of course, we'll go with a dog.
Sure.
He has his dog. He named him Captain Amazing. He already has a superhero name named after my superhero from Super Knocked Up. That's great. He already has a sidekick. Look at that. He's ready to go.
Exactly.
I would go with a monkey.
A monkey. Okay.
Yeah. I think, listen, monkeys are very agile, very nimble, right?
True.
I think they would be very good. First off, they can get into places I couldn't, right?
Usually. Well, yeah, depending on the size of the monkey, yeah.
They could use tools. And
Yeah.
and they could also, I think they can also, be a distraction or even fight a little bit when you need them to. What's his face? Crap. Who's the Wonder Twins? Gleek.
Gleek. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
An alien monkey.
He is an alien monkey. But listen, how do you think the one guy could get around if Gleek didn't carry him around in the pail? He wouldn't be able to get around.
That's true. But there's also the Chim Chim from Speed Racer. So you can he was
who was that?
He was a monkey that was he was the pet monkey for the little brother of Speed Racer, who would be like the mechanic. And
the monkey was the mechanic?
Yeah. So
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. So
Did he speak?
No.
Okay.
And then there's the one from. Have you been watching Umbrella Academy?
I have not. Is there a monkey in that?
There is a monkey that talks, has a British accent. Actually, took care of the kids as they were growing up.
Oh wow!
I believe, and the name of that monkey is Pogo. And yeah, it's the CGI for that monkey is amazing. By the way, if you haven't seen the monkey from
all right,
from Umbrella Academy, it looks real.
I'm interested in this monkey now.
Yeah,
like kind of you remind me of Detective Chimp from DC.
Yeah,
he talks because he's and he has a British accent because he's like Sherlock Holmes
or Gorilla Grodd.
Yes, and obviously in the monkey family, kind of Gorilla Grodd, very intelligent.
Yeah, I know. I realize they're not monkeys.
That's fine. They're all simians, right?
Yeah.
Cats are perfect, Lizzie says. I am a big cat fan, Lizzie, so I like that choice. Going in the cat family, he can't imagine anything better than a trusty tiger by my side, Scorpio.
Like Battle Cat.
Oh yeah, exactly, right?
Right.
Battle Cat's awesome. Umbrella Academy he likes Umbrella Academy a lot.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so quick tangent. Umbrella Academy. So I've heard about it, obviously. Is it? What kind of a show is it? Like, what's the genre? Would you say
superhero?
Really? So it's not like gory or horror?
It's not The Boys, if that's what you're asking.
No, I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's not The Boys. I mean, they all have like issues, but it's not like, and they all have to, it's a lot of save the world type of thing, but everyone has like weird, quirky powers, right? Like one guy can talk to the dead, even though nobody believes him because they think he's just crazy, but he's one guy actually has the body of a gorilla, right? Like it's the head of a human, but the body of a gorilla.
Okay.
And like they all have just weird powers, and they're trying to save the world. So, is
this definitely an alternative superhero type show?
Yeah. Like it's definitely not like it's a little grim, but it's not hopeless, or anything.
Is it based on a manga or an anime?
No, it's based on a comic that the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
yeah.
He did this comic?
Yeah, he just did it years ago. He's like, I'm going to make a comic and I'm going to call it Umbrella Academy. And it apparently was really successful. And then they turned into a movie. Or a TV show. Yeah.
Hey, so Lizzie, we just actually talked about this just before you came on. Yeah, Madcap from Inspector Gadget mixed with Heathcliff. Okay, that's interesting.
Even though Lizzie isn't Tails a fox, I guess, not a cat.
Yeah, there's no cats in Sonic, right?
I think there is. Lizzie, remind me if there's a cat. I think there's a cat, isn't there? Is there a female cat in Sonic? I want to say there was, but I could be wrong. My Sonic lore is not as extensive.
Carrie says, what animal would he want by his side? Easy. Tallyhawk from Silverhawks. Ravage from Transformers would be next.
Yeah, Tallyhawk's great. I had that toy. It was my favorite toy out of all the Silverhawks toys I had.
I can't remember much about the Silverhawks. I like the name Tallyhawk, though. That's a cool name.
Yeah. The guy with the cowboy hat and the lasso.
I don't remember anything about that.
And it's so weird because he's in space with a bunch of other people who are hawks.
Wait, were they actually hawks or they just wore?
No, there are people with silver hawk
That's what I
costumes.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Closer to Doom Patrol, I'd say, than the boys. Okay.
Which is more satirical.
Yeah, I wasn't. Couldn't get into Doom Patrol.
Uh,
So, all right. Well, what about you? What would you your animal sidekick choice?
Psychic. Did you say
Well,
psychic? Oh,
sidekick.
Sidekick. I think you said psychic. Like,
Yes. Please tell me a psychic animal that you would want to partner.
like, oh, I didn't know there's psychic animals. That'd be amazing. Let's see. I kind of like the idea of an Iago, like a bird that would be my companion. Like an owl from Harry Potter or something, because the owls were kind of sentient. I mean, enough to where you got sad if one of them died or whatever. So, like, I would probably want it to be something cool, like okay, here's the thing. If I'm going to be honest with you, I always want animals that can like in anime where they just sit on your head or on your shoulder. And that's the kind of animal I would want. Small enough to be able to sit on those body parts, but intelligent enough to, as a villain, because villains only get birds for some reason. I don't know any heroes outside of the Silverhawks that have a bird as a companion.
I'll tell you one in a minute, but go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, probably like a cool bird that would sit on my shoulder or my head or something. Like a hawk or an eagle, right? Nothing
You
with
want an eagle on your head?
Well, I know
The
it'll claw my
claws
head
digging
off.
into your skull.
That's true. That's true.
Talons, I should say.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, maybe not that. But
or you could wear a helmet, I guess.
I guess that's true.
With a perch on top.
That's my superhero disguise.
Yes.
But
so
yeah, okay. Go on.
When you talked about your birds, you reminded me of the game Tales of Arise, which is a RPG I really love.
Oh yeah,
late last year.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite character in that's called Rinwell. She's one of the heroes, and she has this baby owl named Hoodle, who often sits on her head. Which is great. You're right. Like, I love that idea when the animal just sits around.
Yeah,
on your head or shoulder.
I think it's like the coolest thing to have.
It
like
is.
a little, yeah.
Let's see here. Is this the cat from Sonic 8D?
No, that's a smiley face with the eyes.
Oh, okay. Tammy wants the cat who can walk through walls. Is that a specific cat, or just she wants to create this cat?
I mean, Kitty Pryde has the name Kitty in it and can walk through walls.
She's not a cat, but yes, that is true.
Is there a cat?
She had a cat pet. She could make that cat go through walls, right?
Yeah. There's also a book called "The Cat Who Walks Through Walls" from Robert A. Heinlein.
Oh, Heinlein! Wow, that's the Starship Troopers guy, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So apparently,
I wonder if there's a cat shower scene.
No, they lick themselves. They don't have to shower.
Right. Okay. There's a group co-ed licking scene.
Oh man! Wow.
Yeah. All right. I'll continue. Crody says animal psychic choice. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh, well, come on, Crody. Why can't you? There's so many of them.
They're not too.
Hey, Alex. Great to have you here.
You made it.
Actually, remind me, after we're done with this question, I'm going to share. Alex sent me an amazing cosplay he did for Comic-Con last week.
Oh, always a Comic. Oh, that's cool.
He shared some pictures, yeah.
A lot of people at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, well, if the show's like Peacemaker, I'm all in. Because I love
he has an eagle as a pet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because yes, Eagly.
Eagly, yeah, Eagly.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Eagly's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You can have like something
I
like
can have Eagly, yeah.
Birdman. There we go.
I can have Birdman.
There's a new Bird Girl TV show. It's on a cartoon on HBO Max, Bird Girl.
But did they go Bird Girl?
Well, I think she's the daughter of Birdman or something. Maybe.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know enough about Birdman though to tell you for sure.
Harvey Birdman.
Let's see here. Cats are great for that, Francis. Mine rests on my shoulders all the time. Oh, wow. Okay, wow.
I had a kitten who did that until they got afraid of it because they kept moving. But I had a kitten many years ago that would sit on my shoulders. That was great. My favorite thing. It was my favorite thing.
Tammy wants a gold-fired lizard from Pern. That's a Dragon Riders of Pern series by Anne McCaffrey.
A tiny dragon that sits on your head would be great too. So
that would be great. Oh, and Kitty Pryde has one of those, Lockheed.
Lockheed, yeah.
I don't know if she sits on her head, but I think it sits on her shoulder at least sometimes.
Oh yeah. I'll take either or.
All right. Hello, Chaz. Glad you can make it. He says, I'll take a bear. Next best thing to a Wookiee.
A bear.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah, have a bear companion.
A bear, or will the bear wear, or will the bear be bear?
I don't know. Let's ask Charles.
Just curious.
We'll cover its hair.
Yeah.
Considering Pokemon as animals, Mewtwo. Wait.
Big. Too big.
Oh, wait. I'm thinking of Meowth. That was the one with Jesse James, right?
Yeah, the Team Rocket. Yeah. Team Rocket, a little cat that could talk. One of the only
they were my favorite. I love those.
Yeah.
Because they would always say Jesse James right in the intro. But the way they did it, it was always like, okay, wait, those are your separate names, right? But why does it sound like you're the gunslinger Jesse James? When you say...
I don't know. That's true, but I mean, I guess that's intentional, right? I think that's
probably. I Heart Bird Girl. She's a lunatic. That it is an amusing show. Bird Girl. Pikachu would be great. That's my favorite Pokemon. A sapient grizzly armed with a minigun. Jeez, he's going all out.
Oh wow, with a minigun. I like it.
Highlands cat. Oh, is that the cat? Oh, that's the cat from the one you mentioned, right? The cat who can walk through walls.
Apparently, yeah.
Talented cat. Well, besides the monkey I mentioned earlier, and of course a naked mole rat like Rufus, how that'd be amazing.
Sure.
But I also think a great choice would be a raccoon because he already has a mask. He's already good to go.
Well, look,
he doesn't need a disguise.
Next year, when Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out, and Baby Rocket is like the big thing.
Wait, it's a prequel?
No. Well, they're gonna apparently they're gonna follow or expand the history of Rocket and why Rocket is the way he is.
Oh, like a flashback?
I think so. And so they're gonna show Baby Rocket, because that's what Disney does. Baby Groot, Baby Yoda, Baby Rocket, Baby whatever.
Baby everything.
Is. Yeah.
Let's in the next season of Obi-Wan, let's do Baby Obi-Wan. Let's just watch him as a baby.
Well, that's his. He should have another kid with Mary Elizabeth.
Obi-Wan should have a kid.
Well,
Obi-Wan doesn't have one kid to begin with.
I mean, Ewan McGregor should have another kid with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, and so you can put them in this show.
They can put it in the show, and that'll be the baby.
Baby Rocket plush.
Yes, that's the thing. There's going to be so many baby Rocket plushes.
Oh no, Baby Jar Jar.
It's a baby.
I think he would talk the same, right?
Yeah.
His vocabulary would be the same too.
Well, because the Gungans talk like that. Even Boss Nass, I think, talk like that. Yeah.
Ugh, it's a rough scene. My aunt had a pet skunk. Holy shit, that's interesting.
Well, you can whatever their stink.
Skunkify?
Yeah. So that they don't spray. You can
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can remove the gland. And apparently they can be domesticated, so.
Interesting. And of course, Baby Shark doot 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 doot.
I'm waiting for
Baby. What the hell's his name? Oh, Rocket. Baby Rocket doot 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 doot. And Annika, her daughter, has a custom-made Joker plush.
Oh yeah, that's
Baby
good.
Porgs.
Well, yeah,
Sure.
Baby Porgs are already a thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Padawan Obi-Wan. That'd be a young Obi-Wan.
Just go back to the first movie, the Phantom Menace.
He was a Padawan there, but he was like in the very end of his Padawan training.
I thought he was forced to become a master because Qui-Gon died.
Well, see, that also doesn't make sense. Did he? Because how do you go from Padawan to master? Did he just become a Jedi Knight and he took Anakin under his wing? But you're supposed to be a master to teach a Padawan, right?
Exactly.
So how the fuck he just bypassed the night stage?
Because he makes it. Well, you probably can bypass the night stage if you kill a Sith.
Is that really the requirements? Because Yoda wouldn't want you really to be killing anyone, right? Ideally, you find peaceful ways.
Well, mate, I don't know. Like, what did they? I've only ever seen Sith die at the hands of Jedi. I've never seen
because no one else can defeat them. That's why.
Right. I've never seen Jedi negotiate with a Sith and be like, "Hey, dude, relax. Come over to our side. We've got coffee. Don't worry about it. We got some cool little milk."
Well, that's why they went to the dark side, because no one invited them over for coffee.
Like, yeah, we got some.
All they had to do is like, listen, Palpatine, just come on over. I got some tea and crumpets for you.
I got a baby Ewok. We put him on your shoulder.
Yeah. Listen, look how nice. Isn't that calming having him on your shoulder?
We also have this really cool virtual reality technology that we give to Wookiees. Maybe Palpatine you haven't had some in a while.
It's really sexy. I think you'll like it.
You just haven't had some.
He gets lost in the eroticism of the VR, and then he can't take over the galaxy.
I am satisfied. I no longer want to kill the Jedi.
What was the Wookiee's name? What was the Wookiee's name in the special, the holiday
Itchy special? Grandpa. Oh, I don't remember.
Is Itchy the kid?
Itchy's the kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're like, Grandpa, I really like your VR.
Yes, your VR is very good. I feel so much more relaxed. Don't mind the mess. I'll fix it with the Force.
God. All right. Hope Itchy wasn't around to see that. Hey, the Con Hour's back.
Hey, Con Hour.
Thanks for watching. We're just at about the end of our talk about what animal you would want as your hero or villain companion. And we got a lot of great answers here, but you can feel free to share yours too, or in the comment section if you're watching in post.
I'm sad that that Jedi and Sith don't have pets. It doesn't seem like they do, at least.
Dude, what a bad gig, right? Because everybody says, and I say too, like, it'd be so awesome to be a Jedi, but you can't have pets, probably. You can't have romantic relationships.
You got to be
celibate. Have fun.
Yeah.
I feel like but you can have a droid, so that's kind of like like a pet companion, right?
Pet. Yeah, that's the pet. Yeah.
At least Luke did, obviously. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, why the fuck are people becoming Jedis? It sounds like a terrible gig, actually.
Well, because it's supposed to be supposedly a noble thing, right?
It's like a monk type thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like, we're doing this because the galaxy needs us,
right?
And I hope
is why people go to the dark side.
Well, true, right? Yeah, because it's so rigid, right? And
right.
I'm really hoping, really hoping, the future of Star Wars is they step away from the rigidity of the Sith and the Jedi, and go to we're all Force users now. Let's just do a thing,
What? You want everybody to be Force users?
No, not everyone, but people who have the Force don't have to pick a side. They can just be like, I'm a Force user. Meh.
I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, do my own thing. Right? I don't have to build a.
I guess that's kind of like a gray Jedi, I suppose, right? In a way.
Well, that's what Ahsoka is, right?
Yeah.
Ahsoka's supposed to be that.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. They don't even have to become a Jedi if they have the Force necessarily.
Exactly. Yeah.
Although the best thing is using the lightsaber. Obviously, that's the coolest thing.
It is totally.
That's probably why most people join. You're like, hey, look at this lightsaber. Ooh.
And you get to build it. There's so much cool stuff that you get to build.
So, Listener Mate said baby Tribbles as the pet. But then they just get out of control. Well, if you have one, you said, right?
Yeah, because they're not.
Determined that you need two.
I think we determined that they're. Oh no! I think.
They were self-replicating.
I think Tammy mentioned that you can't even have one.
Okay, let the Jedi have Tribbles. Well, there you go. And then they would stay on the light side.
Yeah.
Or Palpatine too, right? Just have him stroke all the Tribbles. Oh yes.
I'm covered in furry balls. This has always been my dream.
Oh boy, furry balls. That's why there are no Sith in Star Trek. Holodecks. Oh, because the holodeck, yes, gives you that release. You can have fun. No, listen, this is a terrible.
I mean,
although I know that's a debate. He is not a pet. He is Han's friend and companion. Well, friend and teammate. I don't know what.
Yeah, because they're a species of sentient beings.
Yeah.
Pets are usually not very They don't technically have a mind of their own usually.
Yeah.
But I like Carrie's question.
Who, what?
Carrie had a question about Ghost
Oh,
Anakin.
here we go. Thank you. I almost missed it. Does Force Ghost Anakin get into arguments with Force Ghost Jedi that he killed? Oh my God. You're right. It would be awkward.
He doesn't just have that. He has like Tusken Raiders that he has to talk to. He's got a lot of people.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm sorry, guys. I just can't stand sand.
Yeah, sand was really rough, and it gets.
Aren't you happier that you don't have to be with the sand anymore?
He's like, yeah, I'm a ghost now, so I don't have to worry about sand. So I've been much happier. Thanks, guys.
That would be very awkward, Carrie. You're right. Okay, so Khan says
Mogwai.
Mogwai from the Gremlins, right?
Yeah, because there's a series coming out called Gizmo something, Mogwai something. I don't remember.
Oh, we got Baby C-3PO.
We saw Baby C-3PO in The Phantom Menace. It was just a naked C-3PO without the gold shell. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, he wants Gizmo. Yes, as his companion, to be precise, on the Mogwai.
You mean Baby Yoda? Dun, dun, dun.
Gizmo is Baby Yoda?
Yeah, the guy who created Gizmo was like, oh yeah, Disney totally stole Gizmo to make Baby Yoda. I'm like, Yoda looked like that.
But Yoda already existed.
Yeah. But
it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy, some people are strange. Tribbles are born pregnant, Tammy says. Okay, yep.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Tribbles. Wow, that's just.
Oh no, oh my goodness, I can't believe these people think he's a pet. But no, you're right. Wookiees are their own race of sentient.
Yeah, they're
beings.
like
it's like saying a Klingon is your pet. Hey, Worf. Oh, good Worf. Good boy.
Oh, did you see the images for the final season of Picard, season 3?
Nope. Do we see Worf?
You see Worf all grayed out. He's like the whitest of hair as Worf. Like he looks old.
Wow.
And Geordi still has his bionic eyes, which are cool.
I gotta look this up now.
Yeah, look it up because I didn't know it was gonna be the final season, but it says the final season of Picard.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that. Holy shit.
Oh, you looking at the
Sorry. Wow. All right, hang on, folks. Let me share this for you fellow Star
Trekkies,
Trek
Trekkers
lovers out there.
Yeah.
Look,
Scorpio. Yeah. Look at that. And people were complaining because he's like, he doesn't look badass anymore. He looks old. And like, nice.
I actually think he looks really badass this way.
Yeah, he looks great.
He looks like the old veteran. Like, you don't mess with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Geordi and Gates McFadden, I guess, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Looking good.
Yep. The old crew's back.
The whole gang's back.
They're going to go on the Enterprise F.
Oh, is it really?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
but I mean, yeah, they have to. They have to as like the final bit of Remember Barry. It's like, hey, here's the Enterprise that we left off at Nemesis. Remember Nemesis that nobody liked?
I try to forget that movie.
Yeah. Well, here's the ship. It's the only one we didn't destroy in a Star Trek TNG movie.
Nicole says, if anything, Han was Chewie's pet.
Oh, yeah.
A pet Wampa?
I mean, technically you can have a pet Wampa, but they will kill you and rip your arm off. So,
well, maybe you can domesticate them if you offer them coffee.
Unless it's a baby Wampa, then...
A baby Wampa would be very cute, I feel. Yeah. And then you could raise them to not be violent.
Or a baby Tauntaun.
Tauntaun?
Yeah. But...
Tauntauns are nice.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna ask again. What's the temperature inside a Tauntaun?
Pretty warm.
It's lukewarm.
Oh God! Have you used this joke before?
I've said this joke like years ago on here, but yes.
God, so bad. Chewie's furry looks like an animal, communicates and roars. True, but that is their language, right? Like most of us can't understand most of the languages we're lucky if we know one language, right? Most of the languages in the world
I do like that people are trying to fight for Chewie to be a
But
pet.
that doesn't mean those people, they're not sentient human beings because they speak in a language you don't understand.
I hate to say this, but Ewoks are more pets than Wookiees if we're going to go that route.
Well, I can see maybe why you would say that, but they are also not pets.
No, I know they're not pets,
species.
but if we were going to rank furry Star Wars creatures as potential pets, Ewoks.
So is Baby Yoda a pet then? According to this definition?
Not furry.
But hey, he's a cute critter. You can't understand him.
That's true.
He shoves anything in his mouth. He just eats everything, right? Like an animal. Some animals do.
I mean, we kind of treat babies like pets in a way.
Yeah, that's true. I just imagine the Force Ghost walking around the Jedi Temple like the ghost in Harry Potter, Alex says.
No, I don't. You know what? I'm always surprised that you don't see more Force Ghosts, but I think the Force Ghost is very specific to people.
You have to have a connection with them.
Yeah, like you just can't see all the Force Ghosts, which sucks.
Oh God, no more Picard, please. Corfield's not a fan. I'd prefer the light torture, not heavy torture, just light.
But it's the OG crew minus Will.
Here's the thing. I was only be able to make it through about half of season 2, so I don't. Maybe I'll just skip the rest of season 2 and watch season 3 just to see the OG.
No, yeah, don't bother with season 2 because it just goes in a circle and everything's fine.
They just come back to their present, right?
So you want me to tell you? I'll tell you.
Hang on. Spoiler alert, folks, if you haven't watched season 2 of Picard, go ahead.
Okay. So Q dies because that's what's happening, right? Q is dying. And that was kind of his last gift to Picard, which was like, hey, you got to see your family, your ancestors, and like you got to.
Oh, does he? I didn't get that far. Does he get to actually meet some of his ancestors?
He meets his great whatever.
I did see her introduced, yeah.
Grandmother or something, right? And apparently, like, she's the cause of World War III or whatever. I don't remember specifically why she was so important, but she really wasn't. And so, so they do a bunch of stuff to save the world, and it's just like it just goes back to zero because I don't think nobody dies. And what's her face? Becomes the Borg Queen. Alison Pill. Alison Pill becomes the Borg Queen.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
Does Elnor, whatever the samurai guy, he's dead or does he come back to life?
He's dead. Oh no, he's dead. Okay. He's dead. Yeah. I forgot he got killed because they don't talk about him.
But yeah. World War III happens in Star Trek canon. Do they prevent that from happening?
I guess so. But they prevent.
They couldn't, right? Because that would completely fuck up the timeline.
Well, I mean, come on now. This Star Trek doesn't care about this version of Star Trek doesn't care about the timeline. Yeah. You know, like Picard.
So this whole season was like going to the past, come back, nothing's really changed.
Well, it goes back to the OG timeline, right? And nothing's changed.
Yeah.
And it really, really, they kind of explain it as, oh, this is just Q again testing Picard one last time before he dies.
We didn't need that though, because all good things, the end of Next Gen was the perfect end for him and Q, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but they can never leave things alone.
No, it's pretty rough.
I want my pet to be my own digestive system expressed as 2 slugs. Okay. Right.
Is that so? I feel like I should know this reference.
Kyle says, I'm surprised no one said a Rancor. Well, in Return of the Jedi, this is actually a very poignant part of what we felt. When Luke kills the Rancor. Yeah. You know? That guy, the guy, he's crying. He's really upset. Like it was his pet.
Yeah.
So obviously he had a very emotional attachment to the Rancor.
Well, you know.
This is a good point, which I never thought about. I'm kind of worried the Ewoks had an outfit for Leia. I mean, did they eat a human before she showed up on the planet? Listen, they're just really fast seamstresses. Right?
Yeah.
So they just like, oh, let's sew it up. This is how you sew, obviously, folks. I do a lot of sewing. They just made a dress real fast.
Yeah, I mean, because they never blink, so they can just do it all the time because they can't sleep either because their eyes never close.
And there's a lot of them, right? So a lot of them could be working on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe, they could have found it there. Maybe some human got stuck there before.
Thank you, Tammy. I knew it was a war. I just didn't know which one. Okay.
Oh, Picard's ancestor prevents a different global war.
Yeah.
But why? But that should have happened anyway, right? Why is he messing with the?
To teach Picard a lesson.
No, but why is Picard messing with the timeline? Just stop it. Stop mucking around in the past.
To appease John Delancey one last time.
But John Delancey didn't care. They came to him. He would have been fine not coming to Starship.
Oh, and what's his face? What do you call it? Wesley Crusher shows up as the Traveler.
Yes, I did hear that.
Yeah. And
it's just hoping you get it. I bet you were close. Maggot, one of my favorite X-Men. Oh, Magneto? Or is Maggot an actual X-Men?
Maggot is an actual X-Men because yeah.
Ewoks are the savior of Star Wars, destroyer of the Death Star. You know it, Necrodius. You always got my back.
That's why they're my favorite pet.
And they're magical Disney race that can make garments out of thin air. There you go. That's what Ewoks did. They make garments out of thin air.
They weren't at the time, but I guess now they do. Yeah.
Let's see. What Easter egg in season 2 do you mean? Because we haven't had season 3 of Picard yet. Or season
it has to be a season. It must be season 2 because I don't think the Project Con folder. Yeah, that is.
The what?
There was a Project Con folder in like Starfleet or somewhere. I don't remember where.
In season 2 of Picard.
Yeah, obviously hinting at the what is it, not the Genome Wars. What is it?
The Eugenics Wars.
Eugenics Wars. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh wait, but was it back when they went back in time? They saw this folder.
Yeah, they found a Project Con folder.
All right, well, that's actually kind of a nice Easter egg.
Yeah.
Hey, Necrodius, I love Jubilee too. I'm with you, sir. Give me a Jubilee series or like Gen X series.
She's great on 4th of July. I know that much.
Yes, she's also not a pet, just so you know.
No.
Even though she's cute.
Unless her boyfriend calls her like, "Oh, my pet," then whatever. If she's cool with that.
Does Jubilee ever get to date anyone?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have any love interests, as far as I know.
Which is ridiculous. Listen, people like me, you should be all about the cute Asian girls. Okay.
Right.
I mean, of age, obviously. At the time, I was also a teenager. It was fine.
Yeah. Whatever. They're not real. These people are not real.
I'm just trying to cut off anybody like, oh, you're weird, Jeff. I mean, they already know I'm weird. Which of the X-Men make the best pet? Well, Beast, right? Obviously. He's like Gorilla Grodd. He's a smart, furry guy.
You're not wrong. It is Beast.
Or Toad.
Beast is the only answer. Or Toad. No, because you know what happens to a Toad when it gets hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Same thing as everything else.
The worst line in a superhero movie, perhaps. By the way, I just finished watching the Resident Evil series on Netflix last night.
Oh yeah.
It has one of the last lines in the series is one of my favorite lines of all time. Now I'm not going to ruin it, but man,
your favorite what lines?
It's one of my favorite lines. Now I want to quote that they say in the series. That Wesker.
Oh, but is it a spoiler?
I guess not.
I
don't know. All right, it's going to sound stupid, but but I have a pen. And it's funny. It's the retort to the villain. Like the villain's like, haha. He doesn't say this, but I've conquered you. Basically, he's like, but you don't know. I have a pen, and then he does something really cool.
Did you like it? Did you like the series?
So it's a very interesting series because I have good and bad things to say about it.
Okay.
Overall, it's pretty good. Overall, like I watched the whole thing. I'm glad I did. Mm-hmm. They do some very interesting. It's so very different than the games. Just go and you got to go and they're doing their own thing. Okay.
Right.
They're not trying to.
But apparently, it's canonical in the sense it's like after Game 6 or something, or after like it's far enough.
Make some references to that. Yes, that's true. So they do work in some game stuff, but outside of Wesker, don't expect to see anyone that you know. Okay, right. For the games.
Even though I think Wesker like dies in like 5 or something. So I
Hey, stop ruining things for people.
Well, I mean, they're not going to play the game.
Oh, you mean the games? The
game, yeah.
Oh, he does. Yes, he does die in one of the games.
Yeah, I was going to say it's hard to spoil a game because not everyone plays games.
No, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. But anyway, yeah. So they did plenty of cool stuff, some interesting stuff. They also did some stuff that I found very annoying. Didn't make sense. Unfortunately, one of the main protagonists I find extremely annoying, and I don't want to root for her at all. But
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, I all I know is that when it came out, everyone was posting the line, but I have my Zootopia porn or something, or whatever. Yeah, one of the characters says something about Zootopia porn, and I'm like,
I don't remember that. Interesting.
Okay, everyone, it was spread all over. I'm like,
funny.
that's the only thing anyone wanted to talk about.
They have that one. I have the pen quote.
You have the pen quote. Yeah.
I will say, the guy who plays Wesker, and then the woman who plays like kind of the head of Umbrella, are two best characters.
Well, that dude,
and they are amazing. The actors are amazing in those roles, man.
That dude is. Stuff. Yeah, I love him in everything he does.
He's so good. And obviously, obviously he doesn't look anything like Wesker from the games, but who gives a shit? As soon as he started speaking, I was like, oh, I fucking love this guy. Like, this guy's so good.
He's probably the best actor in there, maybe.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But the actress, I don't know her name right now, unfortunately. But she's a villain, but she's awesome, man. Like, she does a great job. The villains are good.
She did not have a pen.
That was her problem.
Yeah.
I thought Jeff was going to say he used to be a cute Asian. I wish.
Little do you know that Jeff used to be a cute Asian.
Yes. In a previous life, I was Jubilee.
Previous life.
I had mutant powers. We have an Ewok would be more fearsome than I have a pen, he says. They are proven warriors. There you go. See, people know it. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Let's move on to our game of the day here. That was a nice long discussion about pets.
Pets. Who's the Resident Evil pet?
Oh, there's a pet. They have a dog.
Okay. Not one that turns, because I know dogs can turn.
There is a zombie dog in it, but they also have a nice. Wesker has teenage daughters in this, and they have a dog as a pet who's a nice dog.
Okay.
There's a rat too in it.
Rats can be pets.
There's also creatures that turn into these huge, gigantic zombie animals. And
do they go back to normal afterward?
Well, no, because at the end of the season, they haven't cured the zombie plague or anything.
Oh, okay.
No, once the animal's a zombie, that's a zombie.
Okay. I thought the zombie power was the animal would turn into the big thing and then turn back into the.
Oh no! Somehow it just gets mutated into like these huge versions. It's some kind of weird mutation of the virus, I guess, is how they explain it.
Okay.
Now the humans that doesn't happen to them. They don't become like 20 feet tall or something.
No, they became like the lickers and this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the lickers.
And regular zombies, I guess.
Yeah. Although they are the fast zombies in this, not the slow moving zombies.
Okay.
A vampire Pomeranian. I would also like to see an Ewok Jedi.
Ewok Jedi was an activity at some point following the founding of the New Republic in 4 ABY, or after the Battle of Yavin.
There was an Ewok Jedi?
Yes. Unusually for most Ewoks, this Ewok was born with the necessary mental capacity to access and utilize the Force. So apparently Ewoks don't have the mental capacity to access and utilize the Force, but they do have the mental capacity to be a pet.
That's just rude that they don't have the mental capacity to use the Force. What is this from Wikipedia?
From Wikipedia. No, StarWars.fandom.com, so Wikipedia, yeah.
Where is this from, though? One of the books? Like, what is this supposed to...
Let's see. It is from sources, Geonosis and the Outer Rim World. So I guess it's a reference book.
Okay.
It's not an actual book, but a reference book. And they reference...
Yeah, you know the Crodius. Don't make everyone else their pets.
The one and only Ewok Jedi.
Does he have a name, or she?
Let's see. It is. Let's see. No, it says that Jedi. So they no name for the Ewok Jedi. So sadly no. But blue lightsaber and Jedi garments. Now we need Jedi Porg and Jedi.
Yeah. Well, you listen. Ewoks already look like a Jedi. They have the cloaked hood thing on, right?
That's true.
They just need a longer cloak. That's all.
Yeah, and the picture that they have here is pretty much just like instead of what they're normal, it's just robes as opposed to like normal
the hood
clothing.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, folks, we're going to play Super Loveline now, our geeky game of the night.
Yes.
So this is where you need to give Francis and I fictional characters to play. And as those characters, we will then do a love line type show, like give out romantic advice from the questions you guys. Sorry if I froze. I was saying from the questions you guys asked in the chat, we were going to give you amazing advice as these characters that you will have us play.
Yes.
I can be an Ewok, obviously. I'm just kidding because you won't understand anything I'm saying. Okay, Ewok Jedi's ready to Wicket. That is now canon to me.
Oh, good.
Well, Wicket's the best Ewok, obviously.
Yeah.
So, of course, Lady Facelap. We gotta get her.
I mean,
in there.
you kind of have to.
Her advice is always just like, we'll just slap him in the face.
That's true.
All right, give us some characters to play, folks, and then start thinking about love questions, sex questions, romance questions, whatever that you can ask us. Think of us as your Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
You gotta have
Drew.
Mike Mangria.
What'd you say?
Mangria. So
Adam Carolla said?
Yeah, Adam Carolla made an alcohol called Mangria, which is a sangria with like I think wine and champagne mixed, and he made a drink, and it lasted for a while. I don't know if he still makes Mangria, but
wait, did he call it Mangria because it's for men?
No, anyone could drink it, but I think it was like the Man Show at the time or whatever. And like
that
stuff. So
him and Kimmel were doing that idiotic Man Show.
The Man Show, yeah. It was really popular. I mean, for a while.
I tried, I think, watching once, and I was like, this is really dumb. All I know is they were like, we're gonna end each show with girls jumping on trampolines.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mangria is still available for $22 a bottle.
Oh, and the one segment I remember is they went out and asked on the streets, they went up to women and saying, can you sign this to end women's suffrage?
Oh, God, okay.
Well, the joke, suffrage is the right to vote.
Right.
But the joke is they were trying to make people think it was women suffering, right?
Oh. Is that what? Because I think it's Kimmel who does the thing where he goes out in public and talks to people on the street and asks them about. I mean,
Jay used to do it. Jay Leno, jaywalking, it was called.
Oh, jaywalking. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I like those because Jay was nice about it. He wasn't, okay, we got Silver Surfer, Ernest P. Worrell, and Steve Urkel. Frankenstein's monster, Dark Helmet from
Spaceballs. Yeah.
I feel like you want to be him, right? Because you love Spaceballs.
I mean, I don't have to be.
Well, I think, do you want to be? You should, I think.
All right, I'll be Dark Helmet.
All right, wait. What does Tammy ask? How can I marry a queen as a Jedi? But sorry, this is a question. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you, Tammy. That's great. We'll get to that in a minute. Sorry, you're going to be Dark Helmet. I'll be Urkel, I guess.
Oh God. And every question we ask, yes, you have to go.
No matter what, do that.
Exactly.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Steve Urkel from Family Matters. He is Dark Helmet from Spaceballs.
And keep the questions coming, by the way.
Yeah, we need multiple questions. We're going to start with Tammy's, though. All right, so this is Superhuman Loveline. It's me, Steve Urkel. It's like the first time I've done a Steve Urkel voice. And I'm here with Dark Helmet.
Hello.
Is that does he have a deep voice in the show?
When he does when the helmet is down, he has the deep voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to take a question here, Dark Helmet?
All right. Let's see here. How can I marry a queen as a Jedi, but not become Psycho Boy Sith? Does it involve sand? Why, yes. Sand. Oh, I hate sand. Sand is so disgusting. Why does anyone have... Oh, gross. Oh, Steve, take over. I cannot.
Wow, I really like your voice when you take the helmet off. It's really cool. Sounds kind of like me. Anyway, listen, the key to, because I know a lot about this because Laura is my queen. And the key is spend 8 seasons or 8 years, just like stalking her and asking her out. And eventually, after 8 years, she'll finally agree to go out with you. Also, it might help because at that time you'll be of age, because I think you were too young at the time, the person asking this question. So you'll be old enough, and then she'll go out with you. The sand, I don't know. We don't have a lot of sand in Chicago. So I don't know what to do about the sand.
Good answer, Steve. I would also stock them and turn them into little figurines and little action figures. And I would make little fantasy make believe, and because she'll love me. Oh, the queen will love me. Oh no, but
can I see one of those? Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm sorry. I just broke your figures. Did I do that?
Damn you, Urkel. All right.
Hey, well, forget about that. Let's move on to our next question from Alex Fletterjohn. Oh, that's an interesting name. How do you decide who gets the foot rub first after a long day?
Oh my God, I love feet. Oh, feet are like my favorite thing. I like to rub them all over my face. Like a Darth face with Darth feet. Feet.
You got some interesting fetishes, Darth.
Don't mind my fetishes, Steve. How would you do it? Who gets the foot rub?
As the gentleman, you must give the lady or whoever your partner is the foot rub first. You give the foot rub. I am an expert at giving foot rubs. I've read many books on this. Every book we have in our school library. I don't know why we have so many libraries in our high school about rubbing feet, but we do. Chicago Public School, that's what you get. Anyway, there's a really good technique you do, and particularly if my alter ego Stefan. Did you call, Steve? Oh yes, I really enjoy. I give the best foot rub. Oh yes. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Just asking.
I know you. Look, as long as they rub their feet all over my helmet, I'm a happy man. So then first, I need the feet on my helmet. All right, next. What is it?
All right. Let's see. What other questions do we have? Let's see here. Lister's mate. We get this question a lot. Should I or shouldn't I come out that I like women with green skin? Oh, you should totally. Yeah, you should totally be open about that. You got to be open with your feelings and true. Listen, I tell Laura I love her every single day. She didn't want to hear it, but I didn't care. I just kept telling her. And so tell all those ladies, out of the green skin, you love them, or ask them if they'll paint their body green. Again, if you just keep it up, they'll probably eventually do it. Like I wore down Laura. Or like me, you can create some kind of device that turns all the ladies green.
Thunk. Green? Green? Who makes their women green? Only one person I know that makes anything green. Thunk. Lone Star. So yes.
Wait, does he like green ladies?
Well, he has a green Schwartz, I know that. Oh, those green Schwartz, a little too green for me. But yes, should you come? Yes, let them know. Let everyone know that you like green.
Can you put your Schwartz away though, Dark Helmet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little excited.
I can see that. All right, that's great. All right. Oh, let's see. Is that all the questions we had? Oh, I guess we have one more. Here we go. Oh, speaking of Schwartz, here we go. Alex has another question.
What to do if you get your Schwartz caught in the zipper? Well, that's a really good question. It happens far too often for me because, well, my Schwartz is so big. It's like massive. I can destroy entire planets with my Schwartz. As a matter of fact.
Wait a minute. Go ahead. All right. I don't know if this is true, but all right.
Well, and I like to it helps me get around. I spin it around like a helicopter, and my Schwartz gets me from place to place. It's very impressive.
This is some really disturbing imagery here. I'm still just a teenager. Dark helmet.
Well, maybe you two will one day have a Schwartz as big as mine.
I sure hope so. Because, man, one day I really hope Laura will suck my Schwartz.
I'm sure she gives good helmet.
Oh, yes, the best. All right, I guess we're all out of time for Super Loveline. I'm Steve Urkel.
I'm Dark Helmet.
Oh, boy, he doesn't even know his name, folks.
It's easy to say Darth and Dark, okay?
All right, well, anyway, I wish we had a good end tagline to end the show with.
Love your Schwartz. Take care of it. And it will shoot out love to everyone. Goodbye.
Oh, no, I spilled coffee on your Schwartz. Did I do that?
Damn it, Steve.
All right, there you go. That was Super Loveline.
Hi, Martha.
Yes, Martha. What a great time to come into the show. We were Steve Urkel and Dark Helmet, if you want to know.
Yeah.
Hey, Martha, did they have Family Matters in Mexico? Do you know who Steve Urkel is? I'm assuming she's seen probably Spaceballs, since you love it so much.
Oh, I don't actually know. I mean, about either, really.
How many? Yeah, I guess, I don't know. They must have got a lot of American TV, right?
Yeah.
Well, inform us, Martha. Tell us how it is.
Yeah, let us know if there's any Family Matters. And I feel like we've talked about it previously, but I don't remember the answer. Yeah. Like if they had a TGIF sort of block in Mexico. I don't think so. They're too busy.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
They got us Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might have said goodness maybe to clean it up, but thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
Gracias Deo. Is that thank God? Is that right? That's thank you, not right.
Yeah.
But I mean, usually some kind of Deus is Latin for God, so isn't some kind of day something?
Deo, daylight come and you want to go. Dios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Deus. I was close.
Yeah, Dios. Yeah.
Gracias, Dios. That's probably thank you, God. Is what I just said.
Yeah.
Rather than thank God. What's Friday? You know Friday, right? In Spanish.
I used to.
What's it in?
Viernes? No. Miércoles? No.
Just watch us really mangle Spanish, folks, in this part of the show. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember.
Suck my Schwartz Bart Simpson's line? Is it?
No. I think it's
eat my shorts. Eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts.
And
not eat my shorts.
And then suck my shorts.
Yeah. I think I did say Viernes. Okay, good. Friday is Viernes, yeah. Spaceballs
okay,
is famous.
So gracias Dios Viernes. Thank you, God, Friday.
Well, it'd be gracias Dios es Viernes.
But wait, Friday. It can't just be. Doesn't gracias mean thank you?
Well, I think thank is it's the
same thing. You can just so it wouldn't be different when you have Dios in there. Okay. All right. What is it? Gracias Dios.
Es Viernes. I'm guessing.
Viernes. Thank God that's Friday. All right. There you go. Spaceballs is famous here. Family Matters, yeah, we had it, but it's not so famous.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I get it. Some Spaceballs would probably be no. Gracias a Dios. You need the Gracias a Dios es Viernes. Viernes.
So that's thanks to God. It's Friday. Oh, there you go.
Oh, look, Lister's Mate knew it too.
Oh.
Thanks. Thank you, Martha and Lister's Mate.
Ay,
Dios mío. That's thank my God, right?
Ay, Dios mío. That's what you say when something bad happens.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. There's your Spanish lesson for the day, folks. Yeah. Before I forget here, let me, so again, I mentioned Alex Flair-John, who's in the chat, was at San Diego Comic-Con last week, and he dressed up as, so I haven't watched the last two episodes of Boba Fett, so I'm assuming it's from that, but he told me who it is, Cad Bane.
Oh, Cad Bane. Well, he's in, I want to say Rebels and a bunch of stuff. Like Cad Bane's everywhere.
Okay. Well, anyway, he looks cool as hell from this costume. Let me put this on the screen.
He's a bounty hunter.
Boom. Here's Alex. Look at that.
Oh wow, that is amazing.
With
Oh
Boba.
my
I know.
goodness.
He blew me away, man. How intricate he did this.
Wow, that's really good.
There's the duel with Boba Fett.
Against Mando too.
Oh, Mando, right? Mando, yeah.
Yeah.
Here he is giving Boba the finger. And who is this?
That's
Is that Min-Na Wen's character?
Min-Na Wen's character, yeah.
Fennec. Fennec?
Fennec Shan.
Yeah. Yeah, great job, Alex. This was awesome.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I want to watch this character. Is he a robot, the character?
No, he's an alien.
Oh, an alien. All right.
Like breathing tubes and stuff.
Oh, like our buddy Vader.
Yeah. Except his yeah. Except he likes sand. Except Cad Bane likes sand.
Sand is
Vader not so much, but Cad Bane's a big fan of sand.
That was cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I know who to go to if I need a costume made.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's do our Patreon a super shout out to people who pledge $10 or more a month. As we're doing that, think of a viewer. Our last topic of the day is going to be a viewer choice. So think of topics that you.
Yeah, think of what you want to talk about.
Maybe again, patreon.com/super geeked up, folks, is where you can go to support us. Mm-hmm. We appreciate any amount. You can pledge a month. Or you can do a super chat, super sticker, whatever they call them nowadays, in the
super
YouTube.
Chat, yeah.
They used to call them that. Right?
Super chat. It's still super chat. Yeah, okay. They haven't changed it. Yeah.
So there's a little like $sign, I think, below your chat button. You can do a one-time thing as well. That helps us out also. So thank you very much for that. Oh, yeah, of course, man. Thanks for giving us the lowdown on Comic-Con.
The lowdown on the showdown.
That's right. All right, let's do an animal theme here because we were talking about super pets earlier in the show. So, well, let's alternate. Well, thank you to Maria and Justin Duran from KLI Brand. You're as much fun as a barrel of monkeys.
Garrett Callan Poole, how dare you take the cat out of the bag?
Okay.
Or let the cat out of the bag.
How dare you take the cat out of the bag?
No, don't take it out. Let it out.
Rachel J. Hey, I'm rhyming instead of hey.
It's Saturday.
You are as powerful as an elephant.
I was hoping you'd be Puma. Because that'd be like PP. Powerful as a Puma.
Okay.
All right, Victor Snyder. You're you know, Victor Snyder, you're the owl to our who.
Owl to our who? Great. Well, that's what I'll say. Who?
Yeah. Whom.
Well, then fine. Then Tammy Anderson, you're the lion to our our growl.
I have a question for you guys. Who let the dogs out? Johnny Pappas did. Johnny Pappas did.
He did. So listen, they're letting cats out of the bag. They're letting the dogs out. It's a big problem. I don't know why they're letting all these animals out. Terry Field, well, he is great at tending the fields of cows and sheep and all those farmyard animals.
You know what, Michael Gilstrap? You and me, baby, we're nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do in the Discovery Channel.
Oh, what is the song? Is that from?
That's Bad Touch or I think Bad Touch is the band or something. But yeah.
Oh my God, I had not thought of that song in probably 20 years or whatever when it came out. That I remember those lyrics very well though.
Yeah. You and me, baby, we're nothing but mammals. But let's do it like they do in the Discovery Channel.
Because obviously all the Discovery Channel shows are animals fucking.
Yeah.
You know, whatever animals are doing at the zoo,
yeah.
You know, there's always people who are going to be like, look at what they're doing. Right?
Yeah, it's a little giggly, you know.
I don't think so, though.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, yeah, that's natural.
No, it is, but it's giggly for the kids and stuff.
All right, I get it for the kids, but it's usually the parents pointing out to the kids.
Yeah, I know it's the adults who are the ones giggling. Yeah. That's true.
Anyways, thank you to Zendria, another one of our super shout out Patreons, who is like a kangaroo because she knows how to serve beer with good hops. I don't know where I was going with that, so that's where I went.
Like at the end of every concert, Jalou, we scream to you, "Free bird, free bird, free bird."
Oh, that was good. And of course, last but not least, our good buddy Cethos, who sounds like a bird name for me. So I'm going to say you're like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
I'm a little sad I didn't use Eye of the Tiger in any of these. Oh, well.
Oh, I should have with Tammy because I said she was a tiger. No, I said she was a lion, not a tiger.
She was lying. Yeah.
We should have used Eye of the Tiger. You're right. All right. Well, next time.
Next time.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We very much appreciate it. Again, you can go to patreon.com/super geeked up. And listeners may ask, will Guinan ever meet Quark in the Star Trek franchise? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
Well, because in Picard, she's a bar owner now, right?
I did see that part.
And Quark is a bar owner. So.
After Guinan introduces him to that special, the lady who looks like the Romulan he knows, does Guinan ever come back, or is that the it for her?
Guinan's in the end. Guinan comes back at the end to be like, where Picard says, you know what this whole thing was about? This whole journey, it was he pulled the Fast and Furious. You know what this journey is all about? It was about family. Yeah. And I'm like, they're not your family, dude. the crew of the Enterprise was your family, not these guys. You barely know them. You were with them for like less than a year. Relax, Picard.
But anyway. Did he start talking like Vin Diesel?
Yeah, you didn't
have your car. You didn't have nothing.
You know, you gotta have family, and that's what we are. Family. Yeah. You know, I know my voice is different. I got rid of the accent, but it doesn't matter.
Familia.
We live life 1 mile at a time, or whatever I said in the first movie.
I will say the Fast, the Furious movies, the ones I have enjoyed, are the ones actually where they do hit that family thing well. I think that's actually what makes them not just stupid action movies. Like for me, it's like 5 and 6 are my favorites because I think they do a good job of that. How important the family is.
Because one kind of establishes it. One is the foundation, and then 2 goes off the rails. Because no one from Too Fast and Furious, I believe no one really from OG, except for
Vin Walker. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker are.
Was Vin Diesel in Too Fast? I thought it was Paul Walker.
He leaves for 3. Only Paul Walker's in Tokyo Drift.
No, what's his face is in Tokyo Drift. The other guy, some random dude, is in Tokyo Drift.
No, Paul Walker is, and a random guy.
Is Paul Walker in Tokyo Drift?
I thought he was. Tell us in the chat, folks. Does anybody know about it? Anyway, well, maybe he does leave for 2. Maybe it is only Paul Walker in 2, but they all come back for 4. I'm pretty sure.
They do, yeah. Because because 2 was all Japanese imports, which is something if you ever watch.
Wait,
that
really?
movie,
That wasn't. I thought that'd be Tokyo Drift.
Well, then they do. No, because even in Tokyo Drift, there wasn't there was like some Japanese imports. But I think there were some regular American cards too. But I remember that being like the thing in Too Fast and Furious was they were all low rider, like really low Japanese custom cars, and I'm like, okay. I mean, you can race in those, but still. And they introduced Ludacris. Anyway.
Yes. Well, and they do a lot of those characters. They do continue on to multiple movies though. After that. Yeah,
only one character technically dies. Like
Gal
Gadot, yeah. She sacrifices herself for.
I know. That's actually that's the first time I ever saw her in a movie.
Yes. Yeah. Well, she didn't do anything before that. I don't think.
Well, she might have done a couple of small things.
Michael is unimpressed with our.
I never know if it's that or because he's just joining us and he's like waking up. Maybe he took a nap.
I hope it's the former, and he just hates. He's
like, Fast and the Furious. Stop talking about
more
this.
Star Trek.
Like it's not Fast or Furious enough for me. Well, here you go. Here's Star Trek. Scorpio remembers Guinan stabbing Q with a fork, and I've been scared of her ever since.
Nap. Oh, nap. Okay. Well, good morning there, Michael. Happy to.
All right, folks, give us our last topic of the night. We'll make this a viewer's choice. Last week, Scorpio asked us who could wield Thor's hammer, like who was worthy.
That was a good one.
Before that, Tammy, 2 weeks ago, I think it was best movie quotes.
Yeah. If there's something from the San Diego Comic-Con you want us to get deep dive into, I think, even though I don't think you kept up with all those, it sounds like you didn't really keep up with the news from San Diego.
I some of it I did, actually. Okay. Not all of it. Well, you know what? While we're waiting for that, let's go. I'll tell you the most excited thing I saw. Well, there's two things I'm really excited about. And I did not see everything from all the trailers from Comic-Con. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I was somewhat. The Dungeons and Dragons movie.
That looks so amazing.
I know, right? Yeah. That looks so fucking awesome. Number one, I had no idea Chris Pine was in it until I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And then here's what I love about it. It's fucking fun. It looks
fun. Yeah. Well,
Thank God.
First off, I guess because I don't see a lot of Chris Pine movies, but boy, that guy's super charismatic. Like, I really just like him. Like,
oh yeah,
just from the start, I'm like, oh man, he's
charismatic
really
and everything.
Yeah.
And he plays the lute.
Yeah. Well, he's the bard. He's the bard. So.
He's the bard, yeah. Because around the same time, I also watched trailers for the Lord of the Rings Amazon series and House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Right? Those were both so fucking serious. I was like, good God. Yeah. Oh my God. Great. There's every fucking fantasy show. And then look, Dungeons and Dragons, thank God, finally someone's making a fantasy show that's not so goddamn dark and serious.
Oh, yeah. Well, because people are still under the impression that's what the audiences want. And I think both shows are getting pretty negative feedback, even though it's just trailers. But like, just from what they've seen, they're like, no, this is...
No, they're not. Oh, then people aren't excited about it?
People are not excited about either. From what I could tell, there's some obviously who are, but most are just like yawn. Just like Michael.
I mean,
yawn.
They look obviously like super big budgeted series, but that doesn't mean I want to watch them.
Well, yeah, the Lord of the Rings one I think is like 10 mil per episode or something like that.
That in particular looked like they had thrown a lot of money into it. Yeah.
Even though people are pointing out that one of the characters has armor that's supposed to look like scale armor, and it's really just printed cloth. And they're like, you spent 10 million on printed cloth. They made chainmail by hand for the original Lord of the Rings. You got try harder, Amazon. They keep saying.
You mean the movies, the Jackson movies?
Yeah, apparently in those movies in the original trilogy, all of the chainmail was handmade.
What about Rings of Power is what it's called, right? I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, but it's not a non-canon fan fiction.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are calling it. They're saying this is not true to the Tolkien's vision of the Lord of the Rings universe.
Well, they're using a lot of his other writings as basis that happened before long before Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, right?
Well, there's Sauron is in it. You see Sauron as everyone calls him Eminem, but because he looks like Eminem. But yeah, Sauron is in
it. Okay, so we have some good... Oh, sorry, before I get to the questions, thank you guys for sending questions.
Yes.
The other trailer I really enjoyed, and I already was super hyped for the show, but there's a new trailer for She-Hulk that showed a lot more stuff, and I really enjoyed that. That looks like a lot of fun, too. And I think Tatiana Maslany looks awesome as She-Hulk. I actually wish she was She-Hulk the whole time and not show her as her normal human self, to be honest with you.
Which is weird because in the comic, she's She-Hulk all the time.
So that's what I thought. And then I did some reading.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's actually a lot sometimes in the comics where she is able to change back at will, back and forth.
Oh, okay.
I always thought that too, because I always would just see her like she's...
Yeah, you only see her green. Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you want to be that?
Look... For listeners' mate's sake, I hope she wears the one piece, the white one piece, that she uses as a uniform.
Wait. She had almost like the one piece swimsuit style uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so far I think in the trailers we've seen her wear like kind of
It's all business suits.
No, but when she's training with Bruce,
Oh yeah,
like
she's wearing.
She wears like the tight spandex
Lycra.
type shorts, almost lycra shorts, which she does wear plenty of times too. I want them. Well, they do the fourth wall thing, which I'm glad. But I want them to again make a thing to the jump rope cover. You know.
Oh yeah, sure.
Where she's naked. Again, just put a jump rope in the scene somewhere, like anywhere.
There's going to be a lot.
Make some kind of like aside to that.
Look,
like the con thing.
She has a date where there's implied sex in it. So I mean, they're not afraid to kind of go there. So
yeah. Well, I didn't know this, and suppose in the comics, when she turned into that, she was more sexually promiscuous. Is one of the deals in the comics at one point.
Well, she breaks the fourth wall, so I mean,
she I guess lost her inhibitions or something, or I don't know.
I like it.
It's like
better than just being angry like the Hulk all the time.
Oh yeah, way better than the Hulk.
I just wish I just kind of. I mean, I hope they explain why. Well, I guess they don't have to anymore because Hulk now no longer is just a monster, right? Hulk can control, like Banner can control the fact that he can think and be a normal person in the Hulk body, and they're not two separate identities. So never mind.
And why you mean she didn't have the same?
Yeah, why she doesn't have that same kind of like animalistic guttural experience.
It's the site I read said it had something to do with like what they both associated or most wanted. But also, she gets if it's going by comics, she gets a blood transfusion from him. That's how she turns into the She-Hulk.
Okay.
So, but that also is different. I guess that could be different than him, where he actually got completely irradiated, right? All his cells.
Right. In other words, it doesn't mutate all of her cells, I guess, to the point where it's.
I don't know. I mean, again, this is all nonsense, obviously, but.
Yeah.
But I like how we try to, of course, make scientific reasoning behind this.
Did you watch Miss Marvel, by the way?
2 episodes.
Okay.
I do want to finish it. I wasn't quite enough into it to keep me going, but
right.
I do like her a lot. She's fun. Her the character Ms. Marvel.
Okay, I was just curious. I haven't seen any, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I it's pretty good so far.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna let's see. Estrogen is what helps She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
That could be true. All right, here we go. Since I did yours last week, I'll go with Tammy's this week, at least to start with. Maybe we'll get to both.
Yeah.
But I appreciate both these questions. What really dark, violent show would you like to see remade as more lighthearted? I can't watch The Boys due to too many triggers. So I'm with you, Tammy. I refuse to watch The Boys because I don't want to see that crazy, dark, ridiculous superhero thing. It's kind of like the opposite of what I did with Super Knocked Up. So what? Let's see. What dark show? Yes, it doesn't have to be a superhero show, obviously. Would we want to see? Or you're in the chat too. See done more lighthearted.
Remade, I guess. Remade more lighthearted.
Okay, Riverdale. So I always diss on Riverdale, right?
I think you're mistaken because Riverdale wasn't Riverdale.
I know it's not necessarily really dark, but
it was tongue in cheek. I think.
I don't think it doesn't. None of the trailers made it look that way to me. I will admit I have never watched it.
Right.
But I'm taking original Archie.
Yeah.
I feel original Archie is so apple pie to me.
Right.
That this is actually way darker than original.
Oh no, that's true. They did make it darker, but I think it was so it was kind of over the top-ish, like very soap opera-ish.
Because Archie's like fighting in like freaking Kumite. He's like a mixed martial arts underground boxer at one point. Like what?
Well, now they have superpowers too, which is like
now they have superpowers, right? Because they went to a parallel universe or something.
Yeah, so like it's getting even more silly.
I hope next season they time travel and meet Picard.
That's season 3 of Picard is like meet my new crew.
Jughead is the first officer.
Jughead is my first officer, and as chief engineer, Betty will take care of everything.
Right. Veronica's the ship's counselor.
Yeah. Archie himself, he's the new captain. I'm stepping down. Good luck. And may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So anyway, I wouldn't have mind seeing more like a fun original Saved by the Bell-esque Riverdale. How about that? Like more of like just kind of a zany, kooky shenanigans from teenagers.
Except for the time when Jesse was addicted to drugs.
Yeah. Okay. Look, so you can have one episode where Betty gets very excited. Okay.
I'm so scared.
And Archie has to come in and calm her down. And then Mr. Weatherby is the Mr. Belding.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, John Paul. Thanks for watching. Friday's Nightmare, Friday the 13th series. Oh, remade as a lighter tone.
That'd be interesting.
That could be fun, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
it's
almost
a
like a
dream
parody.
thing, so dreams can be very silly. So that makes sense to me. I'm with Chaz there though with Game of Thrones. I would have loved to have seen a more because there is a light side, I think, to Game of Thrones.
I couldn't watch it because of that, man. The first episode, like, oh, brothers and sisters are fucking great. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I mean, yeah. Anyway,
But I mean, the books are pretty. Are they pretty violent though?
they're real. Well, they're worse than the show. If you can believe it, it's worse. It's technically
I can't
worse
believe
than
it.
the show. Yeah. Like there's a character who dies in it, the mother of the kind of the main family that we follow. She dies and someone brings her back to life and she's a zombie the whole rest of the of the book, and she's trying to extract revenge as like an undead murdered woman, and it's like, okay, this is getting weird.
And they don't do that in the series.
No, she dies. Yeah, they don't.
Okay. They're like, yeah, we're not doing zombies.
Yeah.
Scorpios is Fight Club. It'd be cool to see it as a story celebrating masculinity without devolving into a cult. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Even though the cult part was mostly just, I think, because I never read the book, but it's mostly just to have like that twist at the end, right?
Oh, where you find out who Brad Pitt? Yeah, really.
Yeah. Which, let me just tell you, I have a really quick Fight Club story. My girlfriend at the time and my
Started
best
her own
friend.
Fight Club.
No, we were watching Fight Club, and I told her, I'm like, oh my God, this is my first time ever watching Fight Club. This is really exciting. And she's like, yeah, you'll love it because of this thing. And so about 5 minutes in, my best friend tells my girlfriend, he's like, oh, did you see that? Oh, that's why that makes sense because they're this at the end. And I'm like, and she's like,
and he ruins the.
He ruined the ending, and she just turns to me and is like, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's my best friend being an idiot. It's not you.
Oh, it was her best friend.
My best friend. It was
Your
my
best
best friend being
friend,
an
yeah,
idiot,
okay.
not her. And yeah, it wasn't her. I'm like, don't worry about it. But yeah, the rest of the movie, I'm just like, well, now, like nothing surprising anymore. Like, okay.
Yeah. That's nice, In the beginning of like Empire, like, oh, and that's how we know it's Luke's father.
Yeah. That's the first thing. No one's ever watched Star Wars, right? The trilogies, the original trilogies out, and the first movie. My first time watching the first movie is like, oh yeah, you can tell that he's the dad. I'm like, what? Like, how can you tell? Oh my God. Oh man.
All right, let's see. What other
There's a
darker
lot.
stuff
There's
could be
so many
remade
things.
as
Like, I
later?
would love it if they didn't make. I know like for instance, the new Spider-Man. Like the movies are kind of like the overall themes of the movies are kind of tragic, right? Like there's a lot of loss and a lot of like having to deal with. I want something silly from kind of not necessarily Thor silly where it doesn't make sense. But more of like, hey, when this was a cartoon, they kind of put a lot of silly stuff in it at first. And then, there were some serious things. But this one's more like, yeah, we'll throw in some jokes. But boy, is it tragic. Like, boy, are these storylines tragic. So I would have kind of liked to see, though, like, at least the Spider-Man films a little bit more lighthearted. Let's see. There's a ton. I last thing I guess for me is the ending of Quantum Leap. That would have been nice to have been lighthearted.
Oh yes, I agree. I hate that ending.
And he never came home.
It's like the worst.
Such a terrible ending.
I'm gonna say the series Warrior, which is a
oh yeah. I still have to watch that.
Action series, martial arts series, which. The martial arts is great, and I like a lot of the actors in it. But the more it goes on, the more
The darker
violent
it
and
gets.
bloody it gets.
Oh,
Like the fights get more and more with like hatchets because they're and stuff, and just more of like just really gory, cutting people's limbs off, all this gore. And at first, it's not all that. It's more like I don't know. Like I like Jackie Chan martial arts, or Jet Li, or Donnie Yen, where most of it's like just hand to hand martial arts, or using your environment. People are getting knocked out, sure, all that stuff, but they're not. There's no blood really, or very little. They're not getting decapitated. They're not probably even dying for the most part. They're just getting
right.
like knocked around and stuff. Like that's why I like my martial arts and my action movies.
A little, well, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's sad that Warrior kind of evolved, like maybe even devolved to that, but I guess they're trying to get a little more realism into it or something. I don't know.
I just think people are obsessed. Like they're like with that stuff. Like, oh, we need to make this as dark and as gory as possible.
I hate to tell you, but it's because it kind of reflects the mood of like the real world right now. So people are just
that's a theory I hear from a lot of people, and
yeah,
I'm sure that is part of it. But again, I'm always going to push back at people who say it. I mean, not that that's not correct why they're doing it, but I don't know. My thing is always the opposite. I'm like, I want to do comedic, fun, light stuff when the world is dark. We need that more, not less.
Yeah, but I think somebody gave writers a memo that said, let it, write about the world around us as opposed to like, no, write about a nice, happy, fun time world. No, they're like, no, write about like all the stuff that sucks around us. Let me write about that. It's like, don't do that. Bad idea.
Yeah. Let's see. Tammy says she took her husband and her daughter Annika to see Rogue One, knowing how it would end. Both of them had seen all the previous Star Wars. They were clueless as how it would end. The trauma. Oh, yes.
And what's sad is the original ending, I believe, isn't the ending that they currently have for Rogue One. Like the original Rogue One ending was actually pretty positive. So I'm
interesting.
Fascinated that they went with the other ending.
I like this answer from John Paul. To make Justice League more light and go with the Blue Beetle Booster Gold era. I love it, John Paul. I really want a Booster Gold movie or something or show or something. You can throw Blue Beetle in with him because I know they pal around a lot.
No, you're right. That's a great answer because I want all Zack Snyder movies to be remade.
Yes, I was
as
thinking that
lighthearted.
too. Let's every Zack Snyder movie needs to be
just
light.
Everyone, even Sucker Punch, and maybe not Watchmen, because Watchmen that's kind of the thing about Watchmen.
Watchmen's fine. I also think Day of the Dead is remake.
Day of the Dead
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's not ultra gory either, I don't think, actually, even though it's a zombie movie.
It isn't, but that is the one with the babies, the zombie baby.
Yeah, true, but that's okay because I think that's okay because it's like getting into almost like these moral, ethical choices and stuff. That's actually interesting.
Yeah. It's surprisingly restraint for Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
but
one thing I read at least is that I don't know. From Comic-Con, it looked like I didn't actually know for sure, but somebody said they're not going to move forward with Zack Snyder. Stuff.
Yeah, he's done. There's no more. Zack Snyder's universe is done and done.
Good.
Yeah. And then Henry Cavill was supposed to make an appearance, but I guess he got COVID while filming The Witcher, so he couldn't come. But I think the potential there's rumors that because of their problematic actors, they're going to try to bring Henry Cavill back as Superman and hopefully make another Superman movie. So we'll see.
Well, let's make him lighter.
Oh God, yes.
And let's just take you know what? Take the Super Pets movie, which looks like very fun and light. Just go with that idea. Go that and Shazam. Just keep going with that idea.
Did you see the Shazam trailer? Which
I
also it looks fun. It looks great. It looks really good.
Cool. I'm gonna see that. The Sixth Sense. Oh, that's fun. The kind of I'm trying to think how that would work. A light Sixth Sense.
Yeah, and the twist is he was alive the whole time.
I see alive people. I see living people.
I see living people.
The kid was really a ghost. That's
yes. That's a good twist.
And his mom was like, "We're ghosts. You're not supposed to see living people. Like you're only supposed to see fellow ghosts." There it is.
I applaud that. That's a great story.
I just did it.
I like that. You just made The Sixth Sense lighthearted.
Yes. Okay, so I know other people who do love the ending of Quantum Leap. It was very philosophical and metaphorically religious.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I still
I just didn't like it. Yeah.
do an airplane style version of Kill Bill. Oh, John Paul's nailing it.
Oh my God.
Don't call me Bill.
Yeah. Surely you don't need that eye. Yes, I do. And don't call me Shirley.
Surely. A fun and lighthearted Dexter. Oh my goodness.
Hi, Marks.
Yeah, hello, hi, Marks. Thanks for joining us. I didn't care for Snyder's DC take because he made Superman too dark. Well, there we go. That's why get some director to make it more lighthearted.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what director that would be.
Well,
now actually, so Whedon kind of did it. He kind of did make his Justice League a little lighter. Obviously,
obviously
he's not going to use him for anything else.
No, it's too bad nobody likes working with him. But, get like here. This is gonna sound weird. Go with me on this one. Edgar Wright does Superman.
Okay, that would be weird.
But it would be lighthearted because he was going to do Ant-Man anyway.
Yes, it would be comedic.
Yeah. He was going to do Ant-Man anyway. He can make a lighthearted.
He was going to do Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's.
Well, that's what we could do. We could get Peyton Reed. Is that the Ant-Man director? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously plenty of people who could do comedic stuff.
Yeah.
I want escapism versus harsh reality. Thank you, Tammy. Exactly. That's my feeling.
Yes.
Like that's my deal. When you say it's reflecting it, I think you're right. No, why are we reflecting crappy stuff? Like, I mean, why? If stuff is crappy, we go to escape in the movies and TV. We don't get to be, oh, great, more depressing, crappy stuff.
But I think this is going to sound grim, but I think people kind of like to, there's a weird comfort in building off of the grim and the things that suck and just build off of that for some reason. People find comfort in it.
Yeah, but it's wonder.
It's weird.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's different, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like if we had more light stuff, so psychologically we all be a lot better. Feel a lot better.
No, I agree. Yeah. I 100% agree. Like we need the lighthearted stuff. I mean, I watched still here, but Martha and I watched The Gray Man, which is
I just watched that too.
Yeah. What'd you think?
So I saw you put a comment and then I said, oh, I don't want to read his comment yet because I want to watch it first.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you I like The Gray Man. Gray Man is a new action flick on Netflix, folks, with actually done by the Russo brothers, the guys who did the last two Avengers movies, right? Mm-hmm. Correct?
Yeah.
I saw what you're laughing at.
I'm chuckling at that.
We'll get to that in a minute. But Ryan Gosling's in it. Anna de Armas is in it, who we're big fans of her.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans plays the bad guy, and I love this actress. I didn't even recognize it was her. Jessica Henwick is in it.
Yes, she's it's a short hair. Yeah, it's a short hair.
I didn't recognize her, but she looks really good with short hair too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed it. I think. Listen, it's a super big budget action flick, like high octane.
200 million.
What?
200 million.
I believe it. 200
million was the budget.
They shot all over the world, huge set pieces. Like this is a movie you would see in the theater. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Overall, I liked it. It's, I guess, I don't know if it's breaking any ground necessarily, but I don't really need it to, right? It was just a fun, high octane action pick.
I enjoyed it, and my review was it's Born Identity, John Wick, Mission Impossible,
James Bond-esque. I felt like spy, caper.
Just all that stuff. Just stuff it into one film because it's really kind of action set piece. The movie. Where they're just like, here's a really cool action set piece. Let's get there. Here's another good action set piece. Let's get there. And there's very little dialogue, really. Like, there's not a lot of talking. It's mostly running, shooting, jumping, punching, kicking, etc. And it's just cool. But yeah, it's a good film. I really enjoyed it.
But I do like Ryan Gosling's character. I do think the characters are likable, and they make the nice bond with his boss's niece. So they do put something in there with family, back to family.
Yeah. I looked it up. I'm like, is that because there seems to be a trend of this? But I'm like, is that
his real niece?
Ryan Gosling's daughter? Is that his kid? But then no, all his kids are in the single digit age. So I'm like, okay, no, it isn't.
And the fight with him, Anna de Armas, and the Indian Pakistani dude.
Yeah, that was great. That was so good.
That's the kind of martial arts I've seen. I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're all superheroes because they don't get hurt, right? Ryan Gosling gets shot all over the place.
He gets stabbed and shot, but he just keeps going.
He just walks it off. It's like, no, I got this. I'm going to walk it off. Just got shot and stabbed. That's true. That's true. Quick question.
Yeah, great man. Check it out.
Who's your favorite James Bond?
Pierce Brosnan.
Same. I was just curious.
Again, I think really it's like the era you grew up, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I was just curious.
There should be a remake and more enjoyable version of Johnny Mnemonic.
It's called The Matrix.
Right. Nice. Oh, listen, Johnny Mnemonic, I saw it in the theaters. Yeah, that's a terrible movie, but it was a cool premise. Like, so they couldn't, yeah. Now, here's the one you want to hear. Taika Waititi, Superman.
Yeah, Marks, if you don't want Jeff to watch the movie, you have named the director he would not appreciate watching.
Though it would be the polar opposite of Zack Snyder's Superman. I will say that.
It would be. Yeah, it would be incredibly silly.
So maybe it would be a palate cleanser.
It would be. He wouldn't be.
And then we could get somebody who's in the middle, just do a normal Superman.
Henry Cavill would be like smirking, like a grim and just sad all the time. He would actually be like laughing and smiling. Yeah. So yeah.
Cracking jokes.
Crack a joke every once in a while. Yeah.
He'd be like, Lois, you know what they call you know how warm a tauntaun is?
Yes.
Lukewarm.
She's like, I didn't know you like Star Wars. He's like, I don't.
No, I heard. He'd be like, it's actually because Taika's supposed to be doing a Star Wars movie.
He is, yeah.
I do like his tweet about that. I think his tweet was like, "Bad news, everyone! I'm directing a Star Wars movie," something like that.
Yeah, he's a little as a director because you know what, I think Taika is a little. He used to be kind of like a more humble director and kind of someone who didn't like take himself too seriously. And now I think he's got Hollywood up in the head and he's a little too Hollywood now. And I'm a little sad about that because I liked him when he was just a little more like, I'm going to be quirky and weird versus I got to do this weird. I don't know. I got to like be weird for weird's sake as opposed to like, it's just natural. So I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So Highlander starring Jackie Chan. Wow, that would be an interesting version of Highlander.
Oh, I would love that.
I would love it too.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. John Paul's on fire with all his choices.
Yeah.
They are actually supposedly doing Highlander though with Henry Cavill.
Yeah, but I mean no movement has been happening with that.
But dude, that guy's just like in everything.
He
should be because
he's super charismatic too. Like the dude's incredibly charismatic and just fun to watch on screen. Like I actually like Man from U.N.C.L.E., which was a movie he did with oh god, whoever played the Lone Ranger, what's his name?
Armie Hammer? Is that it?
Armie Hammer, yeah. And it was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I know it didn't do too well in theaters, but I'm like, this is fun.
Is Armie Hammer the one who had the weird sex fetish or someone else?
Yeah, that was Armie Hammer.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was also the Winklevoss twins and
Social Network. Oh, and Social Network, yeah. Aaron Sorkin's Superman would be fantastic. Not the light humorous goal, but would be so much better than Snyder or Waititi.
I mean, sure, it's a lot of dialogue. Aaron Sorkin was just having
Sorkin's done some amazing stuff, but I also, the more I've watched him, I've realized just how hyper educated he comes across, and that anyone who's not an intellectual is an idiot in the movie or show.
Yeah.
And these hyper intellectuals always can beat the dumb rednecks.
And they talk fast all the time.
But you're right. It's super fast. You got to walk down corridors a lot.
Yes. Oh yeah.
As you talk and walk. Yeah. Now again, listen, he's done some of my favorite stuff. So he's an excellent writer, but I don't know if I want to see a Superman. Well, listen, if it's a Daily Planet, yes, he could do just a Daily Planet movie. You know, Perry White, and they're all walking around the press room. They're doing this. They're doing that. You know, they're talking all the time.
No one's ever tried to make a movie or a show based off of just the Daily Planet. Everyone does it.
Perry White, Lois Lane.
Yeah, and Clark Kent. Yeah.
Yeah. How about just Clark Kent never has to be Superman in this particular one? Nothing happens.
All the Superman stuff happens off screen.
Yeah. Or he just wishes away, right? But we stay in the planet, or we follow Lois to her interview or something.
And the only exploits you see of Superman are on the front page of the planet. That's all you see is like his exploits on there. You never see him actually doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of like the interpersonal dynamics of of a dying brand, which is newspapers. Done.
That would actually be fascinating because I still read newspapers. I subscribe to a couple, and I don't want them to die. So I would love to see that kind of a story.
Sure.
Listen, look at all these great ideas we're coming up with that
I
was
love
never
it.
going to do.
No, sadly.
Listen, just give us a studio, Warner Brothers. I don't care. Give us one of them. Just let Francis and I do it for like a year. Or how about give us a couple months? I don't know.
Let us be the ones
longer to make a movie, but
let us greenlit the projects for Hollywood.
Let's greenlight for like a couple months.
Yeah, for a couple months,
and then but make sure they actually happen. These projects, and we'll turn your host.
Have a good night, Con Hour.
Where is he?
Talk to you later.
Oh, here we go. Oh yes, thank you so much for stopping by and for all your great chatting. Who's Russell T Davies?
He was the showrunner for Doctor Who for the first 5 years, and then now the new season of Doctor Who. He's the showrunner.
Oh, is it still the female Doctor?
It's now
or is it a new one?
Black gay Doctor, I guess. I don't know if he's gonna be gay in the show, but he plays a gay character on another show.
Is this going to be the first season of this new Doctor?
Yeah. So after 60th anniversary special, it's going to be the new Doctor.
This is the 14th?
Yes.
15th? 14th?
Yeah, 14th, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sure you probably wouldn't appreciate that. I am not a Doctor Who fan, so I would not probably like Davies doing that. But
well, he's really good at the reason why he was kind of beloved before, because another guy, I can't remember his name anymore, but he's kind of like the golden age of Doctor Who for the reboot, because he made stories that had a lot of heart and a lot of a good message without kind of being preachy and without kind of shoving it down your throat. Like he just made adventures that were Moffat was the one who was kind of like Moffat was the one that was like, oh, you know what? The power of love is going to save the day. And it was always kind of these more existential stuff versus like the Doctor doing something really cool to save the day. It's always, oh, you love this person? Well, they're alive now because you love them. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. They died. Like, how does that even make sense? And that's the kind of, Moffat's kind of way of writing, which I don't like. But, yeah. So Davies, I would think would be great for the DCEU because it's going to be stories that you actually care about with characters who are fully developed. And they're not trying to be over. He's not dark either. He's fun. So, yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down with that.
Chaz says in a lighter Superman, the villain would have to be Mr. Mixelpick.
That or Bizarro.
Bizarro.
I'd love to see kind of like a Bizarro, just like me, super, you man, or whatever.
Lois, very ugly.
Yes. Yeah. Prefer Bizarro Lois with her gray skin and.
Is there a Bizarro Lois?
I don't think so.
Okay, there should be. No. And she can spell really great. The Bizarro Lois.
Right. Yeah. Her issue is her issue is grammatical errors while being a perfect speller.
Our Lois does spelling errors.
Yeah.
A remake of Some Like It Hot with RuPaul, Lister's Mate says.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see a RuPaul version of Tu Wong Fu.
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
Last suggestion for tonight: Mad Max starring Leslie Nielsen. Oh boy.
Well, that's gonna be tough because he's dead. But
well, let's pretend we're back in the day, I guess, when he was alive.
Yeah. Well, wait, which one? Airplane Leslie Nielsen or Naked Gun Leslie Nielsen?
I don't know.
Because they're kind of different. Naked Gun. I want a Naked Gun. Yeah.
Jeff Burns presents an alternate view of everyone's universe. New web series.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
That'd be a fun series.
And Tammy says Davis was good at hiding future portents in early episodes.
Yeah. He's good at the long game.
Oh, RuPaul was in Tu Wong Fu, she says.
Oh, well, then never mind then. Wait, I don't know. I never saw the movie.
I never understood about this movie. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Julie Newmar, like the Catwoman actress? Is that what
I guess so.
To?
Did you watch it too, Tammy? Because I never saw it. I just know that the movie existed, and I thought it was a great name. In that? Yeah, Wesley Snipes and Oh God, Patrick Swayze, isn't it?
Wait, is this one of those things where we're putting Patrick Swayze in
No, he
everything,
was
or is he
really in
really in
it.
it?
He was really in it. I know. That's the first thing I thought when I said it out loud. I'm
It's
like,
like
oh man.
Maurice's thing, yeah.
But yeah. I don't. And someone else. I forgot who the third person. Oh, and John Leguizamo, I think, is the third one.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, she owns it. Rue was Rachel Tension.
Oh, Rachel Tension.
Oh, that's a character's name?
That's a good name for a character.
Oh, she had a lot of tension. She had to get a lot of massages.
Oh, yeah. And I guess Julie Newmar, the Catwoman. Wow.
So was Julie Newmar herself in the movie playing herself?
I don't know. Oh, I did get all three. Yay.
I got one of them.
Oh, yeah, you got one of them. You got Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. A lot of people like this movie.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I don't know what the plot is, but I mean, I'm assuming.
What's about drag queens, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know why they need to meet Wong Fu or whatever,
or why they're thanking Julie Newmar.
Yeah, or why Julie Newmar is being thanked in any of it. Oh, she does make an appearance. Okay.
All right, cool.
I
hope she wears the Catwoman.
I guess that's a movie I have to watch because it was good enough to be owned on DVD by Lister's Mate and Tammy, so I have to at least watch it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any last ones you want to get in there for lighter remakes?
Yes, I would like to see the entire X-Men series of movies lighter, including Logan. That includes Logan.
Wait a minute. Do you really want those remade, or would you like to see like new X-Men be lighter stuff? Or you know?
Well, I mean, I know we're getting new X-Men, so I guess I could just wait for that. But prior to that, before we knew we were getting the mutants, that they I would have loved to have seen kind of like a lighter of the original three, and then the newer four, and then Logan, and Wolverine, and X-Men Origins Wolverine. I'd love to see a lighter version of that. That'd be amazing.
Logan would be hysterical lighter. Like him and Professor X, it's kind of like, it's a fun buddy cop type movie.
Well, like, yeah, like instead of everyone getting in pain whenever Charles like had his moments with his psychic power, they just like started dancing or like,
they all have orgasms.
Or yeah, right, like something weird, They
all get horny like a Star Trek episode, and they all like have to start hitting on each other.
And yeah, exactly. And then Logan is.
Dancing would be great.
Oh, yeah.
And then the pastor from Footloose comes in and we're like, "What's going on here, Charles Xavier? You're my nemesis."
And then Logan has to fight him, but Logan is the guy from The Greatest Showman, and instead of attacking him,
he does a song and dance number.
A song dance number instead. Hollywood,
at
we're
one
right
point,
here.
For some reason, he claws come out of his hand, but the guy has a Bible, so the Bible protects him. The claws don't go all the way through the Bible because it's so huge.
Right. It's like it's the extended King James version, so it's like a dictionary. And it's
the director's cut of the Bible.
The director's cut of the Bible.
This was God's original version before the deleted scenes.
It adds all the Mormon chapters too, so it makes it even thicker.
Right.
But yeah, that'd be amazing.
That's definitely a lighter movie.
That'd be a lighter movie. Yeah. And the girl's not angry. As a matter of fact, the girl is too busy on Instagram doing selfies and doing TikTok dances.
You know what she's doing? She's doing video TikTok of her doing gymnastics in a bar
with her claws. Like, look, my claws are so cool. She's saying, "Yeah," she's just dancing around. Oh man!
Wow, listen. Look at all these projects we can greenlight.
Yeah,
we're ready right away to greenlight these projects.
We're you can have our ideas for a cool $12 million. We'll just throw you
$12 million each or total?
Each. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
$6 million is not enough. Yeah.
Not enough. No. We need more. So 12 million piece. You got our ideas. You're welcome, Hollywood.
So Sam, who's off in the chat, I saw her and her brother and mom last weekend, but they were reading off the like phase 4 and 5, I guess, movies.
Oh yeah.
That were released at Comic-Con. But I didn't hear anything about the mutants on that list. Did they actually say something
No,
about that?
because Phase 6 is going to be saved for D23. So D20 there was
Is
a they showed
D23 only every like 2 years?
every 2 years, yeah. And
When is it?
in September, I think. So in September they're going to give the rest because all of Phase 6 was blank 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 blank. No, it's Fantastic Four blank 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 blank, Avengers Kang Dynasty blank 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 blank, Avengers Secret Wars. So like there's a bunch of in the middle movies that
and you're assuming the X-Men will be in there somewhere
because they still have to. They didn't mention Armor Wars, which is the show that Rhodey is in. They didn't mention, the mutants, which they've already confirmed is a thing that exists. Right? They didn't mention a bunch of like TV shows and movies, and they're like, they're probably going to wait for that one. So
does Phase 4 end this year?
Phase 4, yeah. So Phase 1 through 3 took 10 years. Phase 4
is only like 1 year.
Phase 4, 5, and 6 are only 4 years. They're like only 4 years. Yeah, because Wakanda Forever, which is November, that's the last of Phase 4. And that's it. And then we're on to Ant-Man and Quantumanium and all those other movies, the Marvels.
Oh yes.
All those, yeah.
Oh, where Shazam will be making an appearance, right? The Marvel family. That's
part of the Marvel. I'm telling you, that's a good trailer for Shazam. It's looking good.
Because I like the first one a lot.
Yeah, and then you get to see Namor. Namor is in the Wakanda Forever trailer.
Oh yes.
And Riri Williams,
one of the characters I hate the most in Marvel. I can't stand Namor, but he's the villain, right? So
he's the villain. Yeah, he's the bad guy.
He's just so smarmy, and he's always hitting on Sue Storm.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I feel like, I don't know, in some certain comics he was.
Okay.
He's so arrogant. Like always, the people from Atlantis are always arrogant, like in fiction. It seems like.
I like if Martha chimes in with he's Mexican, but doesn't tell us who's Mexican.
He's Mexican! Yay!
I'm guessing Namor is Mexican.
Namor is obviously Mexican. Yeah. The actor, you mean?
Yeah, I'm guessing the actor's Mexican. I don't know. You barely see him. So
Namor himself, don't you know that Atlantis is actually part of Mexico that disappeared into the sea?
What is Namor Spanish for there, Martha? What does Namor mean?
Oh, Namor is okay. Oh, I didn't know the actor. Okay, that's good. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer even, so.
Yeah.
And we don't know, I think, from the trailer who's taking over the mantle.
Right? You see the Black Panther suit, but they don't show the face of the person who's wearing the Black Panther suit. So someone is Black, or it's Killmonger. I don't know, but it's one of the suits.
But the actor is Mexican too. Wait a minute. If the
Namor's
actor is also Mexican, you're saying Namor, the character, is Mexican? I don't think that's correct.
I don't think Namor. He's an Atlantean.
He's Atlantean.
Yeah.
That's the same as Mexican. Atlantean.
Oh, I see. They're kind of putting a Mexican mythology.
Oh, that's actually very interesting. I'm curious to hear about that. Maybe he won't be such an arrogant jerk.
Yeah, I mean, he still can be, but
Yeah.
But in Spanish now, he'll say, "Gracias,
Dios, viande," or whatever it is.
Es viernes.
Thank God it's Friday. Oh my God! If he said that, that would be the best ever. The Wakanda's like they first meet him and he's like, "Thank God it's Friday," and then he's like, "Do you get ABC? I need to watch Full House."
No. Instead of doing that, he'll just for some reason start quoting, TGIF and like, he'll say, "You got it, dude," from like,
right. Or he'll break one of their spears and like, "Did I do that?" Oh
my God, was it oh my God, the one of the shows, I can't remember what it's called, where it's the mixed family,
Step by Step.
They don't have a catchphrase.
They don't.
I don't think they had a catchphrase.
Wait. Well, the cousin was kind of the guy who became like the hit character.
Oh yeah. The big guy, the really big guy, right?
Who wound up being in the Kickboxer sequels, actually, a bunch of those. Cody,
I don't think they
Corey, but I don't know if he had a catch. I feel like he did. So maybe, but it wasn't as memorable as.
No, there are very few shows with real good catchphrases. Like, did I do that? And like I'm trying to think. Like Mr. Belvedere didn't have catchphrases.
I'm Mr. Belvedere.
A show I really kind of want to rewatch because I'm thinking I know I watched that show a lot as a kid, but was it good? Like, why did I watch it?
Well, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah,
I watched it too, man. When I was
but I don't remember if it was good.
Cody Lambert is the name of
Cody Lambert.
The character. Sasha Mitchell is the actor. Now I want to see if he has a catchphrase.
I don't know. I mean, unless they said like, you got to do it step by step, dun, 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 dun. Or whatever.
That would be funny. I'm not finding it right away.
I don't think so because none of that stuff just pops.
Okay, I guess it's not really a catchphrase, but what he started a lot of sentences with, "Whoa."
But so did Joey from
Joey
Block
Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
So that's not really a catchphrase.
All right, here it is. The 7 TGIF catchphrases. I guess when Clueless was a TV series, as if Boy Meets World, the Feeney Call from Eric Matthews, Stephanie Tanner.
Hang on, what was the Feeney Call?
It says there was some debate as to whether or not this counted as a catchphrase, but since Newman is one of the more iconic ones from Seinfeld, I decided to allow it. So I guess he just says Feeney.
Oh, he just says the name. Okay,
yeah. How rude from Stephanie Tanner from Full House. Balky is don't be ridiculous from Perfect Strangers. Baby Sinclair was not the mama from Dinosaurs. Michelle Tanner again, you got it, dude. And then Steve Urkel, did I do that? So,
what was the second one?
You got it, dude. From
I mean the second one on the list.
Oh, second one on the list
before Feeney, or was Feeney the second one?
As if, then the Feeney called, and how rude.
Okay, I got it.
Don't be ridiculous. Not the mama. You got it, dude. And did I do that?
All right.
No more catchphrases. I'm telling you, need more catchphrases.
What's Willie's show?
I don't know. I think Martha's watching something completely different.
Yeah, that Willie show was on TV. Yeah.
I think she's watching something else now.
Willy Wonka, are you watching? Free Willy?
Oh yeah, the iconic Free Willy. Yeah, no, I'm sad that shows don't have catchphrases anymore.
That would be too light.
I know, you're right. Yeah, we need catchphrases.
Well, hopefully Resident Evil's catchphrase will become "I have a pen."
And I hope the reply is "I have an apple pen."
Is there an apple pen?
No, it's it's
like you write on your apple with it.
Yeah, there is an Apple Pen, but there was a Japanese singer called Rokotaro, and he did a song that was only a minute long. That's called Pineapple Pen, and the song is literally I have an apple, I have a pen, apple pen, I have a pineapple, I have a pen, pineapple pen, apple pen, pineapple pen, dun 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 dun. Pen, pineapple, apple pen, and that's all.
Is it good as the Discovery Channel song?
Yeah, if not better. Listeners knows.
It was just Real Fidel saying Feeney in different voices. Okay.
Oh.
What's P-Pap? That's the artist?
Pen, pineapple, apple pen. No, that's the name of the song. Rokotaro is the name of the artist.
Okay, wait. The show where there was a black kid that had a white dad, Different Strokes?
Yeah, that's Different Strokes.
It was played by an actor that later worked as a security guard. What?
What are you talking about, Willis? So she's trying to say, what are you talking about, Willie? But it's Willis.
I'm sorry, Martha.
It's what are you talking about, Willis? But yes, it's what are you talking about?
From now on, I want it to be Willis. What are you talking about, Willie? Don't be showing me your Willie.
It's Different Strokes with Emmanuel.
Well,
Willis.
listen, Willis. She just spelled with a Y. She got it, Willis.
Yeah. But she did the apostrophe S.
I know. So it looked like Willie's.
Willie's, yeah.
No, sorry. We're just teasing you, Martha. I think that's actually great. Willie, what you talking about, Willie?
Yeah.
That's a show that'll never be made today, probably.
No, probably not. Probably not. Even though it was a wholesome show, like there's
It
nothing
was,
wrong with it. It was a wholesome show.
Oh, very wholesome.
Like all those shows back in the early '80s were super wholesome. Silver Spoons.
That's that's why I liked all those shows, man.
Yeah. Small Wonder.
Yeah.
Bring those back.
Who's the boss? That's
the boss.
More, yeah.
It was more adult, but still, right? Unless you went to like
Growing Pains, Family Ties,
Three's Company.
Well, my favorite, man, Three's Company.
Yeah, Three's Company's great.
One of the best sitcoms ever made.
Cheers, I guess, was pretty not wholesome, but it was not. It was, it wasn't dark.
Yeah, right? It was dark.
It was.
I mean, obviously, comedic. I know it's very tainted now, but the Cosby Show was very wholesome.
Oh, yeah, Cosby Show was super wholesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. What was the one? So there was two. Well, there's Emmanuel Lewis, and there's the other guy, the one who could never Webster. Yeah, he's the one who could never grow tall. He was stuck being short.
Oh, Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis. Yeah.
Wasn't Gary Coleman something like that too, or no?
Or maybe it was Gary Coleman. It could have been Gary Coleman.
Yeah,
it was Gary Coleman.
I think Webster might have just actually been a kid, right? I don't know.
Yeah, no, Webster was a kid. Yeah. No, but I mean, like even as he aged, he didn't grow. He didn't grow taller, and I think that was a man.
Gary Coleman didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
So yeah,
there you go.
Very few catchers.
Bring back the '80s wholesome shows.
Yeah.
Wholesome '80s shows.
Maybe not Fantasy Island.
I never actually watched that. Well, they did bring it back.
They did briefly, yeah. Well, they brought back Hawaii Five-0, Miami
that's still
Vice.
Going, I think, for like 10 years or something. It's been on 9-10 years.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's good. I mean, I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen a single NCIS except for the dual type, two people on a single keyboard to hack a thing.
Two girls, one keyboard.
Two girls, one keyboard. CSI, I used to watch because the original dude was like, always did puns at the end of like the murder, right before
like the main dude of CSI.
The main dude of CSI would always say something punny about the murder before he went.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. I want David
Caruso
to do this and then do a pun. That's what I wanted to do.
Well, he kind of did puns.
Rip his sunglasses off and then deliver a pun.
No, he was the opposite. He would put the glasses on. He's like, I said the. Yeah, he would say the pun. He would
set him down at some point.
He'd take him. He'd have him off, and then he'd say the pun.
He would put him on as he says an important thing.
Yeah, but it was pun. I think he was punny too. I think so.
Oh, was he? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. But anyway,
he's very serious. I mean, again, I haven't watched the show, but the scenes, he's very serious with the class.
Oh yeah, he was a little.
That was his thing, right? Like he has to always have the glasses, right? Go on.
Yeah, ever since NYPD Blue, he was a little overly serious as an actor.
Well, he got too big for his britches, man. One season NYPD Blue, and he's like, I'm going to become a movie star. Whoops, no, I'm not. Wish I stayed in NYPD Blue, and now I had to go to CSI to become big again.
Yeah, but CSI Miami, where he does the glasses thing, is the best because it starts with that intro song, the Who's.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So he puts the glasses, he says the pun, puts the glasses on, and the intro song is and then it just the rest of the song. So. Okay. Yeah, it's good. YouTube has a ton of it. You should just watch one clip of him.
So you like the CISs?
CSIs, yeah.
CSIs. I'm mixing up.
CSIs are okay.
But you don't watch the NCISs.
I don't, because that's more military than it is.
Yeah.
CSI was all, and it was in the original CSI was in Las Vegas, so it's very glamorous and stuff. So,
I actually I saw a scene of NCIS LA once. I was like, this looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll go catch up on it. And then like, oh fuck, there's like 14 seasons.
Yeah.
And it's not on Paramount Plus, only the recent season. I would have to go, I'm not gonna go buy 13 fucking seasons of a show.
Well, that's why I'm so mad about and that's why I'm still mad about Law and Order, because Peacock only shows the last 6 seasons and like the first 2. And it's like the middle one, which I love because it has Jerry Orbach in it. They don't have those seasons. I'm like, why not? Those are the best seasons. It's Jerry Orbach.
I know that's the thing. I mean, because some of the streaming services, they give you all the seasons of a show for subscribing, right? Which I think is cool. Yeah.
I think they're getting greedy.
Yeah,
they're just getting greedy.
Or even if it was like, I don't know, make a different tier maybe. and like it gives you our complete back catalog or something, to pay more.
Yeah, please. I mean, I beg. I'm on my knees begging network streamers, please.
Tammy loves NCIS. Abby is my goth vibe. I once had a client say I sounded like her when I was explaining the types of certification labels based on fire codes and standards for doors, frames, and walls. Nice. It's a good compliment.
Very cool.
And listeners may used to watch Jag. Catherine Bell was hot. Hell yeah, she was.
Jag. Yeah, that's
part of the reason I watched Jag.
The Lord. Yeah, that's the attorney.
Judge Advocate General.
Yeah.
I just like what it stands for. Oh, did you know that Jag at one point took a scene from Patriot Games and they used it in their show and they pretended that it was their own stuff?
Oh, are they the same production company? Because then they could use it, right?
No, they got in big trouble. They got in trouble for it.
Oh, that's funny.
They're just we'll just take this clip from the Harrison Ford movie. Nobody will notice.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We got this.
She is the lead in The Good Witch. Yes, Catherine Bell. My mom likes that show.
I've never heard.
She's still hot too.
No good. But yeah. Anyway, it's funny. Those CBS procedurals. I mean, what are you going to do?
This is why I don't watch CBS. You're right, because it's all procedurals.
Yeah, because all those shows that we've mentioned are only on CBS. They're not on any other channel. You're not going to find it on like ABC or NBC or anything. It's all CBS. They're all procedurals.
Yep. I guess they cater to us, a certain crowd.
Yeah. They're usually number one with a lot of those shows, so I'm not surprised.
True.
They stick with it.
Well, they were the ones that had the Big Bang Theory, right?
They had Big Bang Theory. Yeah,
that was number one for many years.
Yeah, and How I Met Your Mother and.
So they do procedurals and sitcoms, I guess, right?
And sitcoms, yeah, and they were also, I believe, they were also 2.5 Men. So. They do.
I fucking hate that show. I know it's so popular, but I think it's so fucking stupid.
Well,
the characters are so unlikable. That's my problem.
The premise is, Well, that's kind of like the Seinfeld thing, right? Because the Seinfeld characters are supposed to be super unlikable.
I loved Seinfeld, and I can't go back and watch it because I'm like, these characters are assholes.
But that's the point, though, right? Like,
I don't want to watch assholes anymore, I guess.
That's true. I still find it funny, though. I like watching it because especially compared to assholes of modern television, they're pretty tame, right? That's they're pretty tame.
Good point. Yeah. I mean, Jerry actually really wasn't that big of an asshole.
They weren't that bad. It was just that they were so
self-centered. Kramer was funny, obviously. Kramer was a funny character.
Yeah, I guess Jason Alexander's
George.
Yeah,
George is
can't stand you.
Is that a lot? Is somebody say that?
Yeah, that's in the show. Can't stand you. Yeah. The jerk store called and they want you or something like that. Like he's tried to insult somebody and that was his insult. And it's really, that's why I think it's super funny. Like, because they're really bad at being bad.
Yeah.
And that's, but anyway.
So CBS All Access, which is called Paramount Plus now, they might have Jag. They might, because it's not on anymore. So yeah. Oh, Criminal Minds to go to sleep. Oh, interesting. Seems like a show that might give you nightmares.
Boring, or because
Hey, Chuck, Stick Boys. I'm always late. Well, you're just in time before we sign off. So at least you made it.
You're early for the end, but you're late for the beginning.
The jerks start calling. They're looking for you. Yeah. Is that the line?
Yeah, that's the line. Yeah.
Costanza's line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a lot of ridiculous situations he got into. Yeah, Costanza.
Yeah, and there were a lot of phrases. Like it was a very quotable show.
It was.
You never double dipped a chip.
Oh yeah, he double dipped.
He double dipped a chip. You don't double dip the chip.
And he didn't wipe after himself on the weight machines. He didn't wipe them down.
No, he didn't wipe. Yeah, that it's like something.
He was a rude guy.
Yeah. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Yeah, like it's so.
Who said that? Costanza, George too.
Well, they all did. They were all. I think they were trying to. I forgot why they were saying it over and over again, but they were all saying it over and over again. But yeah.
And of course, Jerry and George always got the hottest women ever, which is so fucking ridiculous.
They're real and they're real and they're wonderful. Because you can tell if Terry Hatcher
perfect, or maybe Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, you can tell Terry Hatcher's breasts were real. Then there was the girl who was like saving her, who was religious and saving herself for marriage, and she was a virgin, and played by played by Daphne from or played by the woman who played Daphne in Frasier.
Frasier, yeah.
Like it's I don't know. I don't know.
A gymnast, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought she used my body as the apparatus.
George's ex or fiance dies from licking stamps
because he was too cheap.
Stamps. Yeah. It's I don't know. I think it's kind of ageless because it's really dumb and it's really bad, but it's really funny.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess go eat some pretzels, folks. But have some drinks nearby so they don't make you, because they're going to make you thirsty.
They're going to make you thirsty. Make you real thirsty.
And, crap.
You don't know shrinkage?
Oh, yeah. Do women know about that?
See, it's really memorable. It's such a memorable show.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, they made a lot of comments about like everyday type stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and Michael, that scene about the World Series. And because they did the World Series bending spit, the spit. So somebody spit, and it hit like a guy's leg, and it was supposed to be a reflection of the JFK assassination.
There was a second spitter.
Right, there's a second spitter, because how does the spit go to here? Oh, it's it's oh man, it's great. I'm telling you. It's
Pretzel's all super twisted up.
The urban sombrero. I mean, come on.
Wow, man, you are really in the Seinfeld.
It
was actually my favorite sitcom of all time when it was out.
I haven't watched it in. Well, that's the thing. I'm kind of excited because I haven't watched it.
I don't think these hold up a lot of these shows. That's what the thing is.
I mean, maybe it doesn't, but like
probably this one does for a lot of people.
I think it would for me because I just think about those scenes and I'm like, oh yeah, that was funny. Like even for me is Cheers. I rewatched Cheers a little bit, and I'm still on season 1, but like it's good. Like I'm enjoying it. Like I think it's funny.
I don't think Cheers would hold up for me. I don't actually ever think Cheers was that great, to be honest with you.
I never watched Cheers originally. That's why. So for me, it's all new. So I'm like, oh, this is funny. Like there's these characters that are funny. Same thing with Night Court. I'm like, oh yeah, Night Court's funny. Like there's scenes from Night Court that are really funny. So
supposedly we were doing that.
Oh god. Oh yeah, with like the daughter or something. Yeah.
I don't want to be a pirate, and you should wear a fluff puffy shirt on Super Geeked Up.
I don't. Yeah. Well, then I look like a pirate, and I don't want to look like a pirate.
Why? Pirates are cool.
Yeah, but not a puffy shirt pirate. Anyway, all right.
There you go, folks. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it.
Very much so.
Thank you for all the live chatting. And if you're watching in post, thank you as well. You can always put your comments in the section.
And
comment section.
I hate to do this. I'm just going to say it really quickly. If you, again, I'm looking for a kidney. So if you happen to know anyone with one, UCLAkidneydonor.org. Still looking for one. So if you just, like I said, just keep your ears out there, your eyes perked. And if you can spread the word, that'd be awesome. But that's all I'm going to say about it. That's it. I'm done. Thank you, Jeff.
Of course. Well, again, folks, that's the questionnaire you can fill out. And you need to put Francis Fernandez in there and his birthday of November 8th, 1980, if you fill it out.
Yep. Someone else did it just today, asked for my birth date. So I'm like, I was very, very thankful. I don't know if they passed. They didn't tell me, but
just so you know, for some reason, I couldn't find your birthday in your Facebook file.
Oh,
and I was looking all over for it.
You know what? Now that it's everywhere, I'm just like, I'll just hide it again, just in case just in case people.
Wait, why are you hiding it?
Because maybe people will forget again, and I can go hide in anonymity after this whole thing goes over.
No, but you need to put it public right now until you get the kidney.
That's true. I should probably put it back.
Because I was actually looking for it when I wanted to do the post.
Oh.
Well, because luckily I saw Lister's made post and he had put it. So I was like, okay, I'm good.
Okay. Sorry.
Unhide it.
All right, I'll unhide it.
Man, you're so like...
I don't like talking about it. I don't like my birthday.
All right. This is very nice, Necrodius. Thank you for watching, man, and thank you for the shout out for helping spread the word online.
Yes, thank you so much.
I saw Marks and some other people, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, you guys are very awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, folks, go wear your puffy shirts, eat your pretzels, get soup from someone besides the soup Nazi. I'm trying to make
This is for you.
And remember, I have a pen. Make sure you have a pen on you because that will save everything. So will save you. All right, we will see you next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, as usual. Until then, stay geek, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.